my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all shooting some ball outside of school. When a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your Nazi and Uncle in Bel Air."
People in the house, let's go. It's your boy JC. So, pass that thing and watch me play. Behind my back, you know what's next to jam. All in your face, what's up? Just feel the bass. Drop it, knock it down the room. Shake it, quick and face the moon.
Don't you tell me to stop. You stick around and make it with your wild. Like melody on what you can die. Music comes so versatile. Style, profile. I said, and always make you act when I hit ooh child. From the heart you never have to run down. I will never fall to the very last line. When you gotta leave, I will provide.
Get it good, hard rock. Big up, big girl, she on the job. Now stop when we get a spot. Booty move away like she on the fly. When a drink, I got to know. Tack D, tack two, cause I'm rock, raw. Half black, half white, diamond now. Gang of money, all the time. Yo, I'm running through these halls like Drano. I got that devilish blue. Rock and roll, no halo. We party up. Yeah, that's the crew that I'm repping on the rise to the top. No Lennon or Zeppelin.
I'm a nice dude with some nice cream. See these ice creams, see these ice creams. Eligible bachelor, $1 million boat. That's mighty than what's spilling down your throat. A phantom, exterior like this ass. An interior like suicide wristwear. I can exercise you, this could be your phys ed. Cheat on your man, that's how you get it his ass.
Now whenever graffiti, my name was Shock. If I rap, shoot my face is shot. Step from the ghetto when I start to chop. I'm no longer Jack DJ era. If you try to knock me, you'll get rocked. I'll still fry you in my rock. You need to start shaking and your fingers pop like a bitch in the neck from Mr. Strop.
Step up fast and be the first girl to make me throw this cash. We get money, don't be mad, I'll stop. Hate is bad, one more shot for us. Another round, please fill up, hook up. Don't mess around, you just want to see. You shake it up, now you know me. Get naked now.
Turn it up, cause it's getting heavy. Wild, wild, West Coast. These are the girls I love the most. I mean the ones, I mean like she's the one. Kiss her, touch her, squeeze her buns.
I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky. You gon' touch the sky, baby girl. Testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky.
Feeling on, Korea not alone. Baby, baby, not alone. Don't not alone. Feeling on, Korea not alone. Baby, baby, not alone. Don't I don't know what I'm saying.
Mario T like to keep it clean. Gonna shine like day some D. Keep on running cause that's my dream. Hit more deep or stick it to things. Now when it comes to envy, gold and green. Jealous of around and around routine. Another dimension, new galaxy. Intergalactic planetary.
Working yet? There we go. There's my microphone working. I don't know what the heck's going on. My microphone broke there for a second, but it's back and I'm back. Welcome everyone to Tuesday stream. I hope everyone's having an absolutely poggers Tuesday so far. How's everyone doing? Let's see. Now that my mic's working, we'll give Oob a chance to say hi, which he's joining us today. Say hi, Oob.
Hello.
Hey everyone. So let's see. Let's say hi to everyone, including the person that got first today, which is Aki. Congratulations and shout out to Aki Jam for getting first. Let's see. Who do we got here today? We got Ash. How's it going, Ash? Oob's obviously joining us today. We got Aki. Let's see. We got Dux. Hey Dux, how's it going? Yeah, I think that's everyone for now. How's everyone doing? So, hey Derp, how's it going? Hey, late's better than never. No worries.
What
I
up,
hope
derp?
I hope everyone's having an absolutely amazing day today. So I guess let's see. A couple things happened since Sunday. People have probably already noticed that there are a couple new channel point redeems. Aki stole your first. You were an Angie boy. I was reading that while I was getting set up. I was trying to get my mic working during setup, and I thought I fixed it, but apparently I didn't, so whoopsie. But yeah, it's probably just this crappy USB hub that I have being a pain in my butt and not working that great. But, you know, we got it fixed. We got some new channel point redeems. We got a couple extra people that followed us while we were doing dungeons. We'll have to make sure that we add those guys to Follower Mountain today. We got 3 new people to add to Follower Mountain, plus whatever we get today. So that'll be poggers. We'll save that till the end of stream, right before we wrap up. But I guess I should fill everyone in on what I plan to do today. Today, I want to start nuking our spawn chunks, just leveling them out. And I want to start building our mob switch. We got a hydrate check. I'll grab that in just 1 second. And a posture check. We'll grab both of those in just a second. Let me finish my sentence. Let me at least finish what I was saying. Do you plan to do drown? We can't get drowned in this world. Do I plan to drown? I don't plan to drown. So we're going to nuke our spawn chunks. Mechanically, that'll allow things to stop spawning in them so it doesn't take up the mob cap for the world. But I also want to get them bordered out and things like that for lore reasons. You know, for the lore of our world. And I also want to be able to start building our mob switch soon, which will be on the edge of said nuked spawn chunks. And in order to build the mob switch, we need to get some honey, because I'll need some honey blocks. So we're going to make a little impromptu apiary. It won't be our permanent honey farm, but it will be the one that we're doing for now. So, lots of pogtatoes. Today will be a poggers day. So with that, let me get this this background music turned down. We'll get some actual tunes started. I see Oob just flexing on chat by redeeming a Team Tater regular. But let's get that hydrate check and posture check out the way. So everyone, if you're just joining us, it's tradition that whenever the streamers hydrate, everyone in chat hydrates if possible. Because eating your water is good for you. So ready? Let's get some hydration in.
Why is Derp asking you to do a British accent?
Delicious. I don't know what the hell that was about to be, but can I do a British accent? I mean, I could try. I might offend a lot of British people. Oi, mate.
I might just offend people in general.
I mean, I offend people in general, but I don't know. It's so weird because like everyone that's watching, like you've all seen me just jump into different voices and I'm just wacky and crazy. But it's like it's hard for me to just like flip a key. Yeah, Brit-tato. Oh my god. It's hard for me to just switch into a specific accent. I don't know how to describe it, chat. It's like I go in a direction and then it just flips a switch into that voice. I don't actually like control it.
For me, it's
Let's
for
sit
me
up.
when
Sit up
like
straight to.
yeah.
Posture has been checked.
Yeah. All right. For me, if I listen to a particular accent a lot, I can copy it for a while. But when I haven't heard it in a while, I can't do it. So like when I like binge played through the first Fable, I was like doing a British accent for like a week.
Let's see. I don't think I can add. No, I can't add people through. I can't add people to regulars through OBS's chat. So I'll have to have a mod. I'll have to have a mod do it. Hey, Oob, you could add yourself as a regular. What am I doing? Go ahead and add yourself, Oob. You redeemed your regular status to flex. I don't know if you're actually a regular yet, so go ahead and redeem yourself.
How does that work again? I always forget.
It's /regulars space add space insert name here. All right. Regulars plural.
Regulars.
Space add space insert name here. All right, with that chat, let's jump in. So I did a bit of organizing between Thursday's stream since we were last in Minecraft, and I think on stream I combined the shovel, But I know y'all didn't see this yet. So I got our ender chest sorted out. We had the redstone box and the potions box, but now we have a couple extra boxes that have all our gear and extra stuff in it. And then we just have a bunch of empty shulkers for when we're out adventuring to be able to collect all of our stuff. So instead of just having every individual item taking up a spot, now everything is more or less inside of something else. So we got more space. Also, hey Goat and Boat, how's it going? Glad you could join us. So let's see.
Goat Boat?
We got our new shovel. It's got efficiency 5 and unbreaking 3 and mending. It's really just, I think we did this at the end of last stream as we combined this. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're going to go out there, and we don't need our Elytra for right now. I'd rather have the extra protection. We're going to go out there, we're going to grab a shovel, and we're going to manually nuke it. We might sit there and take some TNT to it just for fun. But for now, we're going to dig out a perimeter with a shovel. And also, while that's going on, we're going to grab our bees real quick. And we're going to set up a little quick apiary. Let's see. Also, my game sound aren't working. Let me fix that. Let's see. Why is my everything being stupid? What was the command to friggin' refresh my texture packs? It's, yeah, control F3T. I'm like, I swear I was pushing that. It wasn't working. Let's see. Do we have sounds again? Yeah, there we go. Okay, everyone should be able to hear now. I don't know why my audio just farted out. I really don't. But everyone should be able to hear in-game sounds, my lovely voice, Oob's lovely voice, and everything else. Alrighty then. So bees. It reminded me of all of Sunday where we were the Beomancer.
Dr. Bees!
Dr. Bees! So let's see. I only need like 12 honey blocks for now, so we don't need to go crazy. So let's just grab these 4 for now. We'll make 4 fireplaces, and we'll set up kind of like a manual bee farm. I mean, how much glass do I have? I keep trying to glide as I fly, and I remember that I don't have my elytra. There we go. Grab a bunch of glass. We'll have to grab some dirt. Dirt. 2, 3, 4. And we'll need to grab some flowies. Some flowers. Let's see. I have them over here in the plant stuffs. Bam. Flowers.
So how does this process work exactly?
So effectively, bees want to pollinate a flower. And once they pollinate it, they go back to their bee nest, stay in there for a time, and add a certain amount of honey to it. And every time they make that cycle, every bee that comes in and leaves honey behind, after so many times, the hive becomes full, and we can remove the honey. Removing the honey would normally piss off the bees, but if we have a campfire beneath it to make the smoke hit the nest, then the bees don't get angry when we remove stuff from the nest. So we effectively are going to set up a little area where the only way the bees can get in and out will lead them directly to a flower, and then that flower will be pollinated, or they'll pollinate it and they'll go back in the nest, and we'll just generate some free honey. It'll be a lot easier for me to just show it. So let's just build it in the basement, I guess. Little basement and bee apiary. And then we'll eventually pick it up and move it somewhere else to make it better. A beery. So we'll need to push it away from the wall. This. And I'll need to have the fireplace here, so the bee nest will have to be that high. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Put our flowers down. And then we need to encase it with glass. This. We'll need to put some up top.
Oh, it is called apiary.
It is. And then we put our bees. And that should be it. There we go. So the bees come out. They pollinate stuff, and then they go back into their nest. And for some reason, when I silk touch these, I guess it kept the honey, because they are ready to be thingerated. So let's see. Let's go make some glass bottles. We'll show Oob what it looks like when they get angry. Oops, why did I do that? There we go. There we are. So now if I sit there and right-click this bee nest, we get the honey, but we make the bees angry. Now these are some red-eyed angry bees. They don't like us because we stole their honey.
Woo! Good job, ducks.
8k points, sweet. So we could sit here. They can't get us in here, and we could just eat all of the honey and make them angry every time we do. But we don't want to make our bees angry. We don't want to make all these bees angry. These are our friendly bees. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put campfires down here, so that the smoke from the campfires go up and pacify the bees. This way, every time we collect stuff from them, the bees aren't angry. Non-angry bees. But effectively, with these 4 honey bottles we just collected, we can put them in a crafting bench, or just our inventory, and make a honey block. And with that honey block, we can get, an achievement. So let's get the achievement real quick. I didn't get it. Give me sticky situation.
Gods.
There we go.
Okay, so my screen, my stream just got like non-blurry enough for me to get a good look of the bees, and those things are freaking huge.
They are. They're like freaking like a meter. Like they're 3 feet by 3 feet effectively. And everyone, wait, is chat is the stream blurry? Shouldn't be. Everything looks okay on my side, unless Twitch is just eating crap. Is stream pixelated and grungy? Okay. I was doing this to show chat the sound, the sound of sliding down blocks. But effectively, honey has some interesting properties. A honey block, effectively, if you put it on the ground, like here's me jumping, right? I'm gonna look this way. You can see that I jumped my full block. Normal jump. If I stand on the honey block, I do little hops. I can't jump as tall because it's sticky. And also, if I jump normally, you see how I fall. But if I stand next to the honey block, you see how I fall slower because I'm sliding down the side of the honey block. So the honey block has a lot of interesting properties, but effectively the reason that we want it right now is it sticks to other blocks the same way that slime does, but it doesn't stick to slime. So we can make a lot of very interesting redstone contraptions by having tiling slime and honey, which is what we're going to need for the mob farm. Because I saw someone design a neat mob switch, rather, not mob farm. I saw someone design a much better version of the mob farm that I screwed around with in the creative world. So I'm gonna just take that design. I'll have to find the person's name when it comes time to build it to give them credit. And I'm gonna change some of the stuff. It's not 100% their design, but I definitely like the simplicity of their design way better than the thing that I came up with. So for now, let's just make we have to go back down there. Can I light everything up? Everything lit down there? I want to make sure zombies aren't spawning down in our basement. Everything should be glass, so nothing can spawn on it. And these spots that aren't glass, nothing should be able to spawn in them, but I'll give them some light anyway. Yeah, everything should be good here. I don't know if stuff could spawn up there, so I don't know if the bee nests count as solid blocks, but now we give it enough light, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, let's go make our campfires, and let's go make a chest. Let's see, campfires, I'll need some wood. Let me open my chat. I forgot to open my chat overlay. I'm sorry if everyone's been talking to me right now and I haven't been paying attention. Where's my chat overlay? There it be. Alrighty then. It's hailstoning. Oh my gosh, that sounds scary. Actually, chat, it's thundering really bad near me right now. So if chat suddenly cuts, or if stream suddenly cuts off, it might be because I legitimately lost power and/or internet. So if that happens, I apologize. Let's see. We need 3 of these 4 times. There we go.
As a side note, I heard the honey block sound, and it sounds like someone's sticking their hand into a bowl of spaghetti.
I mean, more or less. It's like very squishy. And let's see, 3 of those.
It's also the sound that I sometimes make when I'm trying to squeeze past people at work, like just to fuck with them.
Law. Let's see. Is that not campfire? Campfire. Oh, I need sticks. Rip. Of course I need sticks. Let's go get some sticks.
So, beekeeping has a much longer history than I thought, apparently.
Does it?
Yeah. Apparently, there's like 8,000 to 10,000 year old cave paintings depicting beekeeping.
Huh. Neat. I mean, I know we've been taking, like, you know, taking advantage of bees and their honey producing abilities for some time. I just didn't think it was, I need more stick. I just didn't think it was something that was so ancient. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the ancient Egyptians had domestication of bees in their quite often.
Huh, that's neat. I didn't think it went back that far, to be honest.
Yeah, that's how they got their wax. For all
I
kinds of
guess,
stuff.
yeah, I guess that makes sense. They did a lot of stuff with wax. I need more oak. Oh, not oak, dark oak. Why can I need a coal. I need coal. That's another thing we'll need to eventually do.
Yeah,
is make a wither
cool.
skeleton farm. Bees are scary. Bees are scary.
Yeah.
I'm allegedly
Artific-
deadly allergic to bees.
That's one of those things. It's like, how do you find out whether it's you are or not? You know.
Well, apparently when I was a child, I was a silly child and tried to pet a bumblebee. And let's just say the bumblebee didn't appreciate that much. I thought it was
I don't
cute...
think bumblebees can sting.
Yeah, they can. They just don't like to. I think they die if they sting you. If they sting you, they literally rip out their entrails and leave the stinger inside.
Well, yeah,
of
I
you.
know more normal like honeybees and stuff. But
Yeah, no. Bumblebees are effectively the same way. They can sting you, but like it's like a last resort for them. It really comes down to wasps can sting and
no.
bite you, and bumblebees can only sting. Their teeth aren't like big enough to just bite you.
Also, actually, bumblebees don't have barbs in their stingers, so they can sting without hurting themselves.
Oh, really? Because I thought it was like the queen. The
but-
queen bumblebee didn't have a stinger.
The queen and the worker bumblebees can indeed sting. However, they are not aggressive, so they don't usually sting unless they're like actually home.
Yeah, you have to be like, you know, men petting them, like crushing them under your finger, threatened. You know, like if you just swat at them, they don't care. They'll fly away, you know. But if you're like grabbing them and holding them in place, then they're like, yeah, I'm not okay with this.
Well, no, you can actually hold them in like. It takes a lot to get a bumblebee because I've heard like stories of, you know, you ever heard of the bee flying?
The bee what?
Have you heard of bee flying?
Like what? Attaching a leash to a bee and walking a bee?
Yeah, my dad used to do that as a kid.
That sounds kind of crazy.
Yeah, because bumblebees, because they're so.
He didn't cover slaves in
passive.
honey to make the bees go into slaves. Instead, the pharaoh, I don't know, it might be wasps. Wasps are a different story. Wasps are dicks. Like, wasps and bees are like a completely different creature.
Yeah, but because bumblebees are so passive, if you catch them without hurting them, you can tie a string on them and they'll hang out.
Huh, neat. Alrighty then.
But,
we're gonna have to watch out for mobs. I'm listening.
Wasps are the asshole. Yeah, wasps are just absolutely the assholes of the insect kingdom,
Yeah.
without question.
Well, let's see. We're gonna have to watch out for slimes, and we're gonna have to watch out for creepers and the stray zombies wearing helmets so they don't burn in daylight. But, you know, other than that, we're effectively gonna go over to our spawn chunks. We're going to count out 9 chunks in each direction and make a perimeter. And those are going to be the active spawn chunks. Then there's layers around those active chunks that are like lazy chunks that still process stuff. They just process less stuff. We're gonna exploit those because they're still technically rendered at all times. So we'll turn on our chunk borders. And we're going to do a heckin' count. So this chunk that this pillar is in is effectively the center of the world. This chunk right here is the middle of the world. So going out in each direction 9 chunks, and then making our perimeter is where we're going to start. So let's see. 1, this is 1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then
9 spawn chunks.
Alright, so let's just do a quick yeeting. No, I'm stuck. Why am I stuck on
Oh,
Ghost
God.
blocks? Why? Ghost blocks, go away.
Okay. I just thought of something horrible.
What's that?
Could you imagine the Count trying to play Minecraft? 1 dirt block.
Oh my God.
2 dirt blocks.
That would be awful. And then we could just, let's see. This was the block that was centered, right? So if we go out 9 chunks this way, realistically, that should be where it ends. So let's see.
Oh God! I just saw where the grid, where you looked up and you could see.
Oh, yeah, you could
all
see
of
the grid into forever.
The grid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it starts condensing because you're seeing so many of the lines overlaid, so it looks
Yeah.
trippy.
So let's see. Let's go 9 this way. So this is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. Eight. And the good thing about this chat is these big old chunky slimes can't fit down this little ravine. So we're more or less safe down here. And then this was 9.
They just got too much chunk.
They're just too chunky. The smaller ones can, but the smaller ones really don't hurt, so this should be the last block that we need to break. Let's see. Like that. And then we should be able to just go this way. But I will get out of here real quick and run back to the center. You have an immense fear. A lot of people are fearful of bees, honestly. It's not an unrealistic fear to have. I would say let's go get Wheatley, but I'm going to be moving around a lot, and I don't want to leave Wheatley, you know, out in the slime fields by themselves. So. Welcome back, Derp! So let's see. We got to count out 9 this way. And chat, I'm going to dig up a bunch of this, but I think after we get the perimeter down, I'm probably going to use TNT and blow up some of the dirt to save time. Because we're gonna mine like thousands of blocks of dirt manually. And I think it'll be a lot more fun to, you know, use explosives. Otherwise, I can't really call it a proper nuking. So this is the first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 9. There we go. Now if we go this way, we should run into that ditch we just made. I shouldn't have to count.
Photographobia.
What's what?
Oh, I was saying about ducks, talking about apophobia, and I was like, you know, I have a photographobia. I don't know if that's the proper word for it.
Are you
It
afraid
should
of
be.
photos?
I don't like having my picture taken. I freak the fuck out.
You know,
Like,
there's
I have to psychologically prepare myself to have my picture taken. If someone holds their phone up
There we go, perfect.
like they're about to take a picture, I
Mhm.
literally dodge in response.
Dodge!
Dodge.
Duck fell in our hole, or a chicken rather. Collect all of this dirt as we go. have almost a full inventory of dirt. Kill a chicken. Dead chickens. Father, you hugged
Let's see
Aki
it.
today and she looked at me like you just slapped her? Why? Alright, now we have to go 9 in this direction. Let's see. As we hit this corner. We also got to keep in mind the time of day, because I'll have to pull out my bed and sleep so we don't get stuck out here at night with all the creepers and stuff. So this is 1. This is 2. This is 2 here, yeah. This is 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. And this is number 9. Intense fear of dark is nyctophobia? That sounds spoopy. And she doesn't like your hugs? Why doesn't she like your hugs? Let's pull out our ender box real quick and get some of these shulkers. Put up a bunch of grass. A bunch of dirt blocks. No. We don't want to waste all this dirt. Dirt is technically renewable in this world, but it's annoying. Like, there's no way to renew it that I know of without crafting it and then hoeing it. So, dirt is kind of non-renewable in a lot of ways. Now, we should just be able to go this way. And go away, slime. And let's see if we also got that correct.
Fun bee fact.
Bee fact. Today will be bees. Yeah. We're continuing off Sundays. That's it. What's the bee fact? Let me hear the bee fact.
All right. So, fun fact: bees have an easier time with the concept of zero than humans do.
Okay, like having no flowers or something is something they recognize.
Oh no! Like they basically trained bees. They like trained bees to like land on like they had these series of plates that had like dots on it that they could see, and they trained them through reward system to land and hang out on the plate that had the least number of dots. And if there was a plate that didn't have dots, they would always hang out on the zero. Meaning they understand the concept of zero intuitively, whereas humans do not intuitively understand zero. And in fact, the ancient Greeks who like helped invent a lot of math, for a long time did not have a concept of zero in their mathematics.
Interesting. I mean, if you think about it, zero is a weird number, because it's a number that demonstrates the probability, or not the probability, like, it demonstrates the concept of not having anything, as opposed to all other numbers are counting a thing. Zero is saying you don't have a thing to count. Ouch, you stupid slimes. I can murder you from here. Do I have knockback on my sword? I do. I forgot, we must have upgraded it. Like, why am I yeeting these guys so far? Because we got knockback. Sweet beans. Up, it's about to be nighttime. Let's get our bed out. I think our bed is in our purple box here. I might leave it in my inventory for obvious reasons. Just until we get through this perimeter. Did I just hear a wandering trader? I can only sleep at night. It's about to be night. Look at that. Look at that nighttime. I hope that these slimes don't count as monsters. Okay, I was gonna say. If they don't let me sleep because monsters are around, I'm gonna have a problem here. There we go, pick this up. And let's go back to dig. I swear I just heard a wandering trader. It's probably just in my head. Go away, slimes. Oh my god, these slimes. It's squelching. They're squelching. Ouch. Shoo. 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 I'm being overrun by slimes. Okay, there we go. We got out. Oh, look at all these slimes. Okay. Did I see a wandering trader on the horizon anymore? The horsies. No wandering trader. I'm just hearing things. Chat, I'm going crazy. Did I lose you, Oob?
No, I was just reading about zeros. I was looking for interesting facts.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Apparently, it led to a lot of the uncertainty of zero as a number. Led to a lot of the Zeno's paradoxes, which are like classic arguments that kind of make us rethink logic and things like that. Like,
Okay.
for example, do you know the story of Achilles and the tortoise?
I don't.
Okay, so according to Aristotle, in a race, the quickest runner can never overtake the slowest, since the pursuer must first reach the point whence the pursuit started, so that the slower must always hold the lead. Basically, the idea is that so a tortoise, Achilles is in a race with a tortoise, but he gives the tortoise a head start. The tortoise gets halfway to the end of the race, and then before he starts running. Now, before he can get to the point where the tortoise catch up to the tortoise, he has to travel at least half the distance between the start and the tortoise. And before he can get to that halfway point, he has to get halfway between those. Well, if you logically break it down, there's an infinite number of halves between him and the tortoise, which means he can never reach the tortoise.
Yeah,
So
that makes
races
sense.
are impossible. Yeah, races are absolutely impossible.
Well, I mean, it's only impossible if you're only allowed to move so far, and you're moving by halves. That's like saying, all right, you cross the street
Well, no, the thing is, you
one
still
half
have to
of
cross.
at a time, you know?
Yeah, well, because the thing is, you still have to cross that amount of space to get to the end. It's not like a limiter. Like, you have to cross the first half before you can get to the second half. So before you can get to that first half, you have to get halfway between theirs. And so there's an infinite number of halves to cross, which, you know, by logic should be an infinite amount of distance. But it's like it basically makes us rethink how we think of distances and infinites and stuff like that.
I need to put up some
Or
dirt.
infinities, rather.
Dirt. I'm full of dirt.
Of course, what's funny is a lot of arguments about philosophy and stuff comes down to, why does Hash hate Hollow Knight?
Did you get your ass handed to you in Hollow Knight again, Ash? What boss are you stuck on now? That's one box full. In fact, I'm probably going to make separate boxes for grass and dirt. Let's see. Get another box. Put dirt in this one. Get the dirt out of this one. There we go. Bam. You're fighting these dudes called the Watcher Knights, and they roll jump? That sounds broke.
See what these guys look like.
Guess let me get another shulker box just to put random crap in.
Watcher Knights. They look like beetles. Like Hercules beetles.
Huh, interesting.
With swords. And by sword, I mean like just a big shard of metal with a hand.
Lol.
They look potentially scary considering the style. Oh, cool. Really cool thing to look up is realistic pictures of Watcher Knights.
Lol.
Because they've got this one, it's this like badass super, because they're super cartoony in the game.
Mhm.
They're like basically a ball with a head and little stick arms.
Lol.
And like snub legs. But they've got like this realistic picture that's like super badass looking.
Uh-huh.
And then his weapon is literally just a big shard of metal with like a handle.
Lol. Sweet, we're almost done with
That
this
looked pretty
perimeter.
cool.
Let's go back and check on our bees after we finish connecting the perimeter. And we could probably drop off a bunch of the stuff we have. And then grab some, What's up, Oob?
Apparently, according to Ash, the shards are called nails.
Interesting. Nail! Every time someone says nail,
Nail!
I think of nail!
Nail! I need you to massage my jowls.
Nail!
I just want everyone to know that I'm the bad guy in the story.
Oh, I miss Team 4 Star's Dragon Ball Z Abridged. For anyone that hasn't seen it, it's
Have you seen?
phenomenal.
Oh my god, it's top tier. Everyone who's a Dragon Ball Z fan needs to see Dragon Ball Z Abridged, without question. But have you seen the Team's 4-star Dragon Ball Z movies?
Yeah, the Abridged movies, yeah.
Yeah, because all I can think of is the Lord Slug when he like is writing a letter to Lord Slug as the good brother, the good twin. I'm all down for the version of that universe where Cooper is just an evil prick.
I'm hilarious and you'll quote everything I say. Did you know when you go swimming in a community pool and your eyes go red, it's because they put chlorine in the pool, because the chlorine is a chemical reaction of the urine? And actually, you know that smell, and I'm gonna ruin a lot of people's childhoods here. You know that smell that you smell, Oob, at like a community or like at a pool, like the smell of chlorine, so to speak? That's actually not the smell of the pool. That's the smell of the chemical reaction of the pee mixing with the chlorine and creating its own compound that has that smell.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying people are just taking whizzes inside the pool, but like think about it. When you pee, you leave some behind. You're not perfect, you know? Like some drips on your clothes, some are left on your body. And those little drips here and there with hundreds of people using the same pool, like combine to make like gallons worth of pee. And the longer it takes, you know, the more used the pool is and the longer it takes between being cleaned out properly, just means that that much more of that pee is building up and mixing it to chlorine and making that really strong smell. Not to mention, every so often in a community pool, there's a kid that just goes... I don't know. Okay, tell me, chat, if this was a thing that your parents lied to you about when you were a kid. But my parents always told me that there's a chemical they put in the pool that if you pee, the pee will make the water turn red around you so that everyone knows that you peed in the pool to, like, keep you from peeing in the pool. Did your parents tell you that lie, or was that, like, exclusively my parents? How about you? Did your parents ever tell you that? I need more shulker. This is full of dirt. Ouch. Stupid slimes. Yeah, I mean, I never peed in the pool because I was afraid of embarrassing myself, but I also didn't pee in the pool because I didn't want to swim in my pee. That's just gross. Who wants to swim in pee? That was my primary thought. It would go purple. Okay, so every parent more or less told their kid a similar lie. It was the color is the thing that changed. It'll be blue if you pee in the pool.
Okay, so I've been talking for like 5 minutes and I had my mind off.
Oh no!
I was like, why is everybody talking over the dark man?
Why is everyone ignoring me?
But first of all, urine is for the record, as far as swimming around in your own pee, urine is sterile when it comes out, so there's nothing actually gross about it.
It's actually bacteriostatic, though.
Huh?
It's bacteriostatic, which means it attracts bacteria. So even though it comes out sterile, it is like...
That's what I was just... Yeah, that's the best, is that while it is sterile when it comes out, it's a wonderful environment for bacteria to live in. So it gets to be a problem pretty quick. But
that and it's like,
urine indicator dye.
Go ahead.
Is a substance that is supposed to be able to react with urine to form a colored cloud in a swimming pool or hot tub, thus indicating the location of people who are urinating while they're in the water. A 2015 report from the National Swimming Pool Foundation called this the most common pool myth of all time, with nearly half of Americans surveyed by researchers believing that the dye existed. Urine is difficult to detect, as many of the natural occurring compounds within urine are unstable and react freely with common disinfectants like chlorine, creating a large number of disinfectant byproduct compounds, like you were talking about, from the original organic chemicals in urine. Snopes confirmed the dye did not exist. However, in 2017, a study published by the University of Alberta identified urine in hot tubs and swimming pools based on other markers such as blah 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 blah, chemical name, used extensively as an artificial sweetener, being passed chemically unchanged in urine and not suffering from DBP related changes in water.
Did I screw this up? I must have miscounted
apparently, apparently the origin of it. So rumors of the origin of urine indicator dye go back at least as far as 1958, and the story is commonly told to children by parents who do not wish them to urinate in the pool, as you suspected. A 1985 biography of Orson Welles describes him using such a dye as part of a prank in 1937.
Lol.
So, but it's absolute bullshit as far as I can tell.
Yeah, that's what I said. I grew up and realized that it was fake, but I still thought it was funny that it was something that I believed in when I was a kid, even though it made I'm like, why would anyone pee in the pool? You know.
Oh, Keto's here.
Hey, Keto.
He said he won't be here long. He's got to get ready to soon. Oh, you bum going and being responsible.
1 second, I'm counting 7. I'll reply in a second. 8, and then 9. So yeah, I went way over. I went one chunk too far this way. Alrighty then. That's where I'm off. Well, hey Keto, glad you could join us for the while that you could. But don't feel bad about not being able to stick around. It's alright, mate. You get the fact that, you have to have a job and pay for your life to exist. 2 p.m. to 10 p.m.? Oh my god. Oof.
Welcome to 8-hour shifts.
I know, right? And it's okay, chat, that I overshot by one chunk, because we're going to have to gradually reduce the whole anyway by the extra chunks I talked about before. So that's not a big deal. Help Ash.
I work 10 hours long. Yeah, it says I'm going to throw Aki out of the window.
Lol.
Fun fact: that is a thing that happened enough throughout history that they have a word specifically for throwing someone out the window. Defenestration.
I'm going to turn down block sounds 1 second. You can keep talking.
Also known as yeet.
Also known as yeet.
Yeah. And fun fact, there's actually a superhero named the Defenestrator, whose entire gimmick is he's really good at throwing people right out the freaking window.
Lol. He's good at yeet.
He's actually part of a really funny superhero team. Let me find them real quick.
Let Ash throw you. It'll be fun. You just lost 4,000 Geo. Is Geo some sort of currency inside Hollow Knight? I'm super unfamiliar with Hollow Knight. We'll have to go repair our shovel soon too, chat. Might get... I'm trying very hard to not get so distracted with just, talking and digging and counting that I accidentally destroy this epic axe that we have, or shovel that we have here. So let's see, it's got another 350 or so durability on easy. So I should be able to finish this trench. But then we'll have to go hit the farm up and repair it.
Yeah, the Defenestrator. He was a member of Section 8. He actually carried around a window so he could smash it over people's heads.
Lol.
But Section 8 was formed by an alcoholic superhero named Six Pack.
Six Pack. I love it. These are both.
Who else was in
this
it?
one's not. This one's probably not. It's not.
Oh shoot! Apparently they fought against Mauser, who's basically like the crazy like Nazi demon dude that had like 6 guns, and he was like the combination of 6 like Nazi like elite soldiers who were formed into one person, and it was weird. That was a weird era of DC. They're also apparently in the same universe as Hitman.
Oh, interesting. It's always weird hearing all the like the canons of like, you know, worlds. Like what we were just talking about Invincible last stream, which I finished by the way. It was absolutely amazing. Definitely recommend anyone here that is 18 or older that can watch it to watch it. But apparently it's in the same Invincible. Apparently it's in the same universe as Spawn.
Yes.
So it's just like thinking about that, because there's a lot of other universes that are technically linked to Spawn. So it's like, because of that, it's like they're all in the same universe, and it's weird to think of things like that.
The weirdest thing about the Spawn universe, and because I mean, eventually he got moved over to his own kind of universe when they made what was it called? McFarlane Comics. But back during the Image Comics run, he was in the same universe as you know, Invincible and all those crew. He was in the same universe as the Darkness and the Witchblade. And all those characters.
Wasn't he in the Spider-Man universe for a hot minute?
Not that I'm aware of. I could find out. But as far as the main universe goes, the most interesting thing is Image Comics was also the original publisher of Ninja Turtles, which meant
that's
Spider-Man
what it was. It was
and
Ninja
Spawn
Turtles.
were in the same universe as Ninja Turtles, which might seem strange because we're used to like the Nickelodeon shit, but Ninja Turtles was hardcore back in the day.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they just like they were brutally violent. But it was funny because the Spawn comics from the very first issue, they had a ongoing little segment where they would show like news reports of superhero activities of like in other parts of the city and the world and stuff like that. And they would occasionally talk about a group of mysterious green-skinned ninjas.
The mysterious, so mysterious. It's funny because, like, to those people, though, like, you know, to the people of that world, they legitimately don't know who they are. They're just like, yeah, these weird guys. But to us, we're like, aha, we know who you're talking about. Unlocked VIP is at a certain time. Nope, it's yours forever. Whoever unlocks the VIP is permanent VIP. That's it. It's a permanent unlock. Later on, if we start getting, like, 100 people that actually claim them, I'll probably remove it before we get to 100. But if we get near our max, I'll probably I'll either remove the redeem, or I'll make the redeem change to say, you know, temporary, and I might make it worth less points and stuff. But right now, if you get that VIP redeem, it's permanent, 100%. Also, didn't Marvel own the Men in Black comics for a while? I think they did.
To answer your question, it was originally by 2 other publishers before it got owned by Marvel Comics. But fun fact, Men in Black was way different than in comics than we're familiar with. Because the Men in Black, first of all, they didn't just deal with aliens. They also dealt with supernatural creatures like vampires, werewolves, and demons and ghosts and shit like that. And it was really, really adult. In a lot of ways, like I just like brought up just the Wikipedia page, and the issue 1 cover is kind of racy just on itself, but Men in Black was pretty badass.
Yeah, I liked it. Honestly, the movies got a little worse. We'll just say worse as the series went on. But, like, the concept was super fun, and the first one was a blast.
Semi-disagree. semi disagree. The second movie was garbage, and the only reason to watch it is because it's the only thing that makes the third movie make
Makes
sense.
sense, yeah.
But the third movie was top tier. I don't care what anybody says; it was amazing.
It was all right. The
I
second
haven't
one was
s- I
definitely
haven't seen
worse. The second one was definitely
The
worse than the
second
third.
one was
Yeah.
worse. Isn't even the word. It was
It
garbage.
was, yeah.
It does-
It was they were cashing
literally-
in. They were cashing in on the name, you know, like that sort of thing.
Yeah, no, it was nothing but a series of callbacks to jokes from the first movie.
Yeah.
Which Rick Sanchez had it right on that. do you remember that? Where it's like,
Yeah.
I don't remember Men in Black, but I get Men in Black 2 in here. But of course, it's just a series of
Yeah.
But,
it was an accurate joke.
yes. But I haven't seen International yet, and I'm not sure how I think about Agent Thor.
Agent Thor.
Because it's Crimson
Hog.
Crusade.
It's about vampires. The third one is sad. The third one, all right. Like I like the fact that they corrected the things that they did on the second one with the third one. Like the third one is way better than the second one, but I still like the first one the most. Like there was a magic that the first one had that I feel like the third one didn't.
No
have.
doubt. Here's a
So when I say they're all worse than the first,
Like,
I'm not
if it
saying
had
that they're
never
shit
been,
movies that you shouldn't watch. You know.
yeah. But it's one of those series where it could have been just fine as the one movie because it was that good.
Yeah.
What's interesting is it was one of those movies where the trailer made it out to be like a different kind of movie. Because when I saw because when you see the trailer, you think that it's like a sci-fi comedy, but all the jokes were in the trailer, and
Yeah. But that's what I mean. Like
everything else in the movie is mostly serious, and they actually cut some things that were in the trailer that ended up making the movie slightly more serious.
lol. Oops. Get back up. Do a quick sleep, and let's go repair our shovel at the farm.
Yeah, goat. That's it was sad.
Yeah. You know what was another really interesting cartoon? I think I mentioned it to Oob a while ago.
Oh my god, the Men in Black cartoon. Oh my god, I could never give enough. I'm sorry.
Oh snap!
To gush a bit, but the Men in Black. Oh, what's this?
Thank you so much, French Roast, for the resub. Rats! In fact, here, look. We're right here by your founder kitty. We're right here. Bonjour. We're right here by your founder kitty, French. We get a quick view of it while we're on our way to repairing our farm. How's it going, French? Hope you're having a great day. Creepers. There's lots of creepers out here. Getting inside where it's safe. It's going great, actually. We're nuking our spawn chunks. And we built a makeshift apiary. It's not going to be our permanent one. It's just going to be... It's going to be a temporary one to get us some honey blocks. Because we're going to make a mob switch. And I need honey and slime blocks in order to do it. Yes, part of it... Up. Is that a new kitty? Is this a new kitty? Yes, we're yeeting our entire spawn chunks to make it spawn-proof. It's a new kitty. Oh, wait, we gotta get this kitty, chat. We gotta get this chitty. We gotta get this kitty. It's gonna be one of the founder kitties. Fish are in here. No, fish are in food box. Food box has fish. We're nuking our spawn chunks so that we can build stuff in them and prevent mobs from spawning in them that will affect the rest of the world. Where's Kitty? Kitty. Wait, do we have this kitty already? I want to make sure before we waste our time collecting it. Let's check. I don't think we have the blue-eyed, long-haired. I think it's supposed to be a tabby. Yes, we definitely don't. We need to collect that kitty. I need to get rid of these creepers, though. These creepers need to not be a part of this world. Die. And then you know what? You can exist. I don't care. Your helmet will break eventually. Okay, let's get back in here. Let's get a kitty. Kitty. Kitties. There we go. Okay. Where be kitty? Kitty. You cannot run from me. You're physically trapped in an enclosed space. Yay! No. Bad. Yay! Ah! Kitty obtained! Do. we has Kitty. Kitty will be safe here for a moment while we repair our stuffs. Let's get this back in the food box. Food box. Put that back in there. Put that back up. That song is your ringtone? Oh, the Final Fantasy fanfare. It's amazing. I love it. Oh, look, your helmet broke. Get wrecked, scrub. Get wrecked.
One of my former managers had the hey, listen for their alerts.
That's great. It probably annoyed the crap out of them, I'm sure. Hey, listen.
Knowing the crap out of everybody but them.
Navi, you bastard. Oh, we gotta feed the kitties. Okay. We'll feed the kitties. Let me at least fix my shovel while we're in here. Where's Potato Man? Here you are. Zoom. We got the zoomies. We need to repair our shovel up good. Chew.
So anyway, as I was saying,
not as repaired as I'd like it to be. Let's bring Kitty back with us. So let's see. We need to find another founder that we can name this kitty after. Should teleport to us. Yes, there we go. Come, Kitty. Follow me this way. These are your other kitty friends. Yay, Kitty. All right, you could sit, and we'll kind of just nudge you into place there. Have a lot of points to gamble for sleeping Sunday streams. That's right. We're going to have to do our potato chip gambling by the end of stream. There we go. Push, push. There we go. Beautiful. Let's see. So we have Lil Derp. We have Aki Cat. We have Keto the Calico. Baby Ash. French Roast Jr. And I guess we can name Chrome. We haven't picked one for Chrome. I don't know. If Chrome, if you're in chat, do you want to pick a name for your kitty? Otherwise, chat will think of a cutesy name for your name. We'll probably name this one for Chrome. Let's see. What you're saying, Noob? I'm gonna go inside and buy a name tag real quick. And
oh yeah.
trade
So
with
I have to
villagers.
gush for a moment since we're talking about Men in Black. I don't know how I didn't go straight to this as my favorite part of the Men in Black franchise, but I can never give enough compliments to the Men in Black animated series. It's impossible.
Oh yeah, I loved the animated series. It was awesome. Oob should have a kitty. We're saving it for the founders though. Me and Oob could have kitties if we want, because we could just have every kitty in the world. But like, stop pushing the wrong buttons, me. But I want to save, you know, the 10 kitties, like the prime kitties, so to speak, for everyone that's supporting us. You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely. I don't need a cat. I'm good.
Buy some glass from you.
That's for you guys.
Bye.
The people.
There's your people. Buy a bunch of redstone.
The people.
The people.
We're taking the cat. We're taking the cats back and giving it to you. The people.
We buy the cats so you don't have to.
Taking the kitties back.
Taking the
Give
kitties
it to
back.
the people.
Take back the
We're
kitties.
But
Let's see.
But anyway, first of all, I need to confirm this because I got told this and I believe it. But the person that told me is a notorious liar.
Ooh,
But
okay.
Allegedly, the opening to the Men in Black animated series was done by Peter. Oh, the guy who did Aeon Flux.
Oh, okay. Aeon Flux, like
what
the
is his
movie, or didn't they have an animated
The
series
ser-
too? Okay.
There was no movie. That's
I thought
made
there was
up.
a movie.
That never happened.
Really?
Nope, didn't happen. Never happened.
I
It
got
was
you.
it was a nightmare.
I got you.
Nope,
I got
nope.
you. Nope. Never happened. Just like Dragon Ball Evolution never happened, and Avatar: The Last Airbender never happened. Never happened.
Correct. Correct.
Gonna head out. Have a good day at work, Keto. Have a good one, man.
Bye-bye, Keto.
I'm gonna go get a quesadilla after work, and I'm gonna just be like, "Hey, is Keto here?" And no one will know what I'm talking about.
Ooh.
But if you're there,
I
you'll hear
want
that name.
quesadilla.
You want a quesadilla? You want to join us for quesadillas after stream? We'll go on a quesadilla.
Y'all do
run.
owe me a meal.
We do. Do you want to redeem it on quesadilla instead of Taco Bell though?
Yes, I do.
Okay, that works.
Because I want
for
to try
me.
this place.
You never had. No, you've had it. You just don't remember you've had it. I know you've eaten there
I've
with
never
me.
had it.
I know you've eaten there. For a fact, I have an eidetic memory. I have an eidetic memory, Oob. You cannot replace the memory of me sitting there talking to you while consuming cheesy tortilla chicken meats. It's impossible.
What am I talking about?
I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't know. My memory doesn't remember words.
Oh, I see. Oh. So somebody's full of it.
My eidetic memory only has pictures. Audio and text are not included. I left the leftover veggies in my inventory. We'll just throw them in the adventure box for now, and I'll sort them later. All right. Let's see. So we could grab our box here, which has explosives in it, and we can grab us a stack of TNT, maybe a half a stack, to make sure we don't do anything too stupid. Go in here, grab our backup gearbox, and grab our flint and tinder. Put this up here for now. And we can go literally nuke our spawn chunk some. Whoops, I did the wrong... No, wait, I'm doing this correctly. There we go.
So the actor who played Edgar the Bug in the original movie voices all the bugs in the series.
Okay. Interesting.
So that's a cool thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
honestly,
you want
like...
me to put my...
Your mic keeps cutting off. Your mic keeps cutting off.
That's fine. What were you gonna say?
No, I was laughing. I was gonna say it's really impressive to all the voice actors that do like multiple voices to like in the same series where like you have like a one-man army, so to speak.
Hey, you know, that was just the standard. Home dude that played the original Bugs Bunny was known as the man with 1,000 voices.
Yeah, no, and like, you know, in the same respect to that, like actors that could pull off multiple actors in the same movie, like Eddie Murphy, like that's a talent that doesn't exist anymore because CGI exists now. You know what I mean? But like having one guy that is just all the guys in a movie there's an
Mel
art.
Block.
Yeah, there's an art to that. It's like, it's one thing to be a voice actor that could just switch his voice to, you know, whatever is a current voice and then doing the voices now. You know, it's like, you have people out there that could, like, you know, Seth MacFarlane, they can make voices like people can drink water, you know? About to be nighttime. Need to do a heckin' sleep here, though. Let's get our bed out real quick. Do a sleep. Sleep.
That's why, what's funny is, there was a lot of criticism of the movie Split, and for good reason. It was kind of cringy the way they portrayed, you know, mental illness in a few ways. But it marked the point in which I truly gained respect for James McAvoy as an actor, because I truly, honestly, kept forgetting that his different personalities were being played by the same actor.
Lol. Like
the female one, I genuinely forgot that he was a dude because he was like playing out. Huh?
I exploded a TNT.
Oh, okay. You've seen Split, right?
Split is the same series as like Jump and all those other one-word movies, right? No? Then I probably have not.
Well, crap. It's kind of a spoiler. I'll just tell you later because I don't want to spoil it for.
Yeah, no spoilers for people in chat that haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's technically a sequel, but you don't find out it's a sequel until the end of the movie. So it's really hard to get someone to get the impact of it unless they've seen both movies, but don't know that that one is a sequel of the other.
How far do these need to be before they blow each other up perfectly? Let's see. Do I think jumping off a bridge is healthy? Absolutely not. Okay, almost. So like 4 blocks apart, every 4 blocks. So let's see if I can make a domino effect, chat. I'm gonna see if I can place TNT in a way that they only blow up exactly every other TNT. Let's see. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then place one, and not get cornered by slimes while doing this. Then let's see if we can literally nuke the spawn chunks all at once. Kill all the slimes. All these slimes need to die. Out of me way. You just spawned there, you bastard. Oh my god, I yeeted him. 1 second, chat. I'll catch up with chat in a second. Chat in a second. Do not jump off bridges. Not recommended. And also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. So if I detonate this one, the one on the right should blow up and not the one on the left. Yes. It's every 4 blocks apart. Perfect. Let's see. Did I know the Eiffel Tower grows 15 centimeters in the summer due to heat expansion? Actually, there's a lot of things that you don't really realize, like buildings are flexible. Like skyscrapers in New York City and stuff like that are made to sway, to move in certain directions. Let's dig a quick hole down here so I can put stuff up in my boxes. Because effectively, like the wind blowing and things like that would destroy buildings if they didn't have a flexibility to them. So like buildings have to flex in so many directions. And there's actually buildings that are taller than, like, you know, the Empire State Building and all that. Like, I think they're mostly in China, but they literally, you could physically watch them sway, like when the wind blows really hard. Like you could physically see the tip of them moving, even if it's only like, you know, it's a very small amount compared to like how tall the building is. But when you think about it, it's like a couple feet in each direction. That's horrifying to think of when you're like hundreds of stories in the sky, you know? Let's see if we can make a TNT domino effect effectively. Does chat want to see TNT dominoes? Let's do some TNT dominoes here.
This sounds fun.
I think
perfectly safe.
Perfectly safe. Saferous. You know, dangerous and safe. Let's get some TNT dominoes going.
Oh.
Start here. And then it's every 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. We have to make sure we actually count correctly or it'll break the dominoes. One, 2, 3, 4. And then let's bring it back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ouch. Go away, Sans. I'm counting here. Can't you see I'm counting over here?
Lol. I fell into an interesting Wikipedia hole I don't even remember what I was originally trying to find, but I have discovered another crazy, these characters are in the same universe together.
Ah, god damn it. These illagers are out here being a pain in my ass. I gotta make sure I don't walk into them. I don't want to start a raid at our base. Let's see.
So,
2, 3, 4.
Potato. Want to learn some another way in which the DC universe is strange?
How's that?
There is a story in which the wizard Shazam, who gives Shazam his powers, and transports a powerful caveman from prehistoric times to the present to settle an argument with the Spectre, who's like one of the most powerful characters in the DC universe. He's like a cosmic entity, about whether heroism is strictly a trait of modern man or early man. Do you know who that powerful caveman was?
I don't. But these illagers are
Captain Caveman.
Oh my god, are you serious? No, I disbelieve.
Yes, Captain Caveman
Captain Caveman.
In the DC universe.
Oh my god, why? Okay, let's light this up and watch it from the skies. Dominoes! Explosive dominoes! Go! Yeet my spawn chunks! Oh no! I didn't count properly. Or did it just not work? I don't know. Did I not do this? Did it go out of a certain range and it no longer explodes? Let's watch. Friggin' slimes are getting yeeted. I must have not counted them properly. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the correct amount. Stop, slime. Can't you see I'm lighting TNT over here?
And so what was the reason you had to specifically use TNT?
Because it's fun.
Oh, okay.
There's no reason.
That's fair. That's fair.
I want to watch it explode. Explode! Oh, I missed
Oh,
one again.
apparently Captain Caveman is also in the new Space Jam movie.
Is he? That's hilarious. Damn it.
Yeah.
There has to be either a random amount of, like, what's its name? Like, these... Yeah, I tried to eat dirt instead of a carrot. Like, maybe they don't perfectly explode in the same shape all the time? I'm not sure.
Yeah, apparently they've got several Hanna-Barbera characters, like Fred Flintstone's in it.
Really?
Let's see.
Die, slime, stop. Shoot.
Holy crap, we got Speedy Gonzalez.
Really?
That's a big deal.
That's awesome.
Yes! That is amazing.
Wow,
I love
slimes.
how...
Hi.
I love how they like people. That was one of the few times where it's like people like that's kind of racist, and the race that was allegedly being offended said no, we love
Yeah,
we
I
love
know.
Speedy
Like,
Gonzalez.
like,
we don't
okay.
have it. We don't have any cartoon representation.
Right? Like, okay, don't get me wrong. I can understand if people were offended to, you know, a character representing, you know, illegitimately, if it was illegitimate, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's a cartoon. It's not, we're not calling, like, all Mexicans mice or something, you know what I mean? Like, if anything, it's a super-powered, you know, like, Speedy Gonzalez is like the fastest frigging creature in the world, you know? Like, it's like the Flash for cartoons. Like, that's a cool
I'll tell you
thing.
a character that did. Yeah, I'll tell you a character within that setting that it did kind of need to go away for the purposes of kids' cartoons, which was his cousin, Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of things in old cartoons that were very racist. Not even slightly
Well, no,
racist.
it wasn't racist.
No, I'm saying...
It wasn't racist. It was the fact that Slowpoke Rodriguez may have maybe the slowest mouse in all of Mexico, but he got the biggest gun.
No, look, but like I said, there was legitimately a lot of stuff that were in cartoons, like old-fashioned cartoons, that were straight up racist AF. Like, not even trying to hide it. And I mean, those things needed to get weeded out because times changed drastically. Those things are not, they shouldn't have been okay back then, but culturally they were accepted. And,
you know, we learn new things as we go along.
Yeah. But I mean, like, out of those things, Speedy Gonzalez, I don't think was one of them. You know what I mean? Like, people were just jumping the gun of cancel culture and being like, "Oh, it exists, therefore it offends someone, therefore it needs to be canceled." You know, like, little people jumping the gun. Also, the satisfaction of collecting all these things, the bloops. Minecraft is poggers. I love me some Minecraft. I also hate Minecraft, but Minecraft is poggers. How can you hate Minecraft? I need to do a heck and sleep here. Get this up. Get this up. Get bed down here. You sleep. You sleep before Big Slime come gets us. Punch bed, punch bed. Punching the bed makes time move faster. No!
Oh, I'm
No.
sad now.
Shoo. Die. Die.
So, apparently it's
Sleep
not
quick.
a sequel, it's
Sleep
a
quick.
standalone.
Sleep quick.
So the Monstars will not be in it.
Oh, okay. Sag.
Or actually, no. I think they wouldn't be the Monstars anymore. Anyway, they'd be the Nerdlucks. But
Gotcha.
I'm super sad that they made this big deal out of being like, okay, we'll be cartoons now, and then they never appeared in anything else ever.
Lol. Ooh,
It's like you kind of screwed up their redemption arc.
Lol. Yeah, but I mean, I get it. But at the same time,
I
like,
thought they were funny.
they were, but like, I guess they're trying to, like, okay, so the new Space Jam isn't just trying to make the old Space Jam and modernize it. They want to set their own grounds, you know. They want to be their own thing. And they can't just literally steal everything from the old one to, you know, like characters and all, if they want to separate themselves as something more than just a remake. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I get their design choice, so to speak, to go that route. Even though it would have been nice to see them. Like, I don't disagree with you there. But I get it. You know, that's it. I get it. Let's eat this chunk here. Uticus chunkus. Uticus chunkus. These slimes are bodying themselves into this hole. So chat, I was kind of talking over this with Oob, off stream, and I don't know if I mentioned it to y'all, but I figured for the lore of this world, so to speak, like to explain why we're in Superflat, and why the world is basically overrun by slimes, we decided that effectively, like, this very center point of the world here, the spawn chunks, is effectively like the primordial core of the world, which means everything that happens here affects the whole world, like the entire universe of this planet, so to speak, that we're on, more than just, you know, regularly. And effectively, way back in the day, you know, a terrorist or something, you know, whatever happened in the world to make this happen, someone basically threatened to destroy the world and succeeded by effectively making a huge bomb go off at this primordial core of the world, which effectively the effects rippled throughout the entire world, and the only things that survived the explosion were mutated creatures like skeletons and zombies, and then slimes and the like. And the last few living creatures that survived the explosion were effectively the villagers that rebuilt their world, you know, little by little, just trying to survive and make it by. And I guess we are like an otherworldly creature, or maybe just as smarter than a villager creature that we're already on this world or visiting this world, and we're trying to cure it. We're trying to fix the damage that was done and restore life and prosperity and everything to this world. So, like the mob switch that we're going to make, I'm going to make it look like this huge device that's like sucking the toxic energy out of the primordial chunks, so to speak, so that it looks like it makes sense as to why it exists and why mobs don't spawn when it's powered on and stuff like that. And also, it'll explain why after we build that, we'll start being able to build like biomes and make the world not super flat, because we're repairing the damage that was done. I thought that was a cool concept for the world in itself. So that's kind of like the lore we're going with here. With that said, I think we need more TNT, because we need to blow up more stuff. Doesn't Chad agree? Needs more TNT?
Always needs more TNT. Doug thinks it sounds poggers, or maybe he was talking about something else.
No, I think he was referring to that, because it is poggers. I like the idea at least. It's the most poggers. Ultimate pogs. Let's get some more TNT out here.
Where are my...
Let's see. Poker box.
For some reason, I no longer have the timestamps for...
You might have to just re-enable it or something.
I don't remember how I did it.
Rip. Okay, let's see. So every 4, right? Or every 5th block. It'd be easier to count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe to make sure it doesn't break, we should do every 3. I was a fox who was next to a potato and went off, so I mutated. Ah, I like that idea. I like that I was a normal Minecraft mob. These guys be up in my grill. I was a normal Minecraft mob that basically got super intelligence. And now I'm gonna save the world. I like that concept, actually. I might add that to the lore. That might be the
Maybe
lore.
that's what players are. Maybe players are like other entities that changed into a new form.
Right.
Some weird anomaly, and that's why they function different from everything else in the universe.
I mean, literally, we do. Like, we craft, you know, illagers and pillagers and stuff, you know. Well, I don't know. That's not true. I guess illagers craft. They have mansions. You know, like they have...
Well, who said that they build them?
Yeah, I guess.
They're just part of the world. Because remember,
maybe they once built them, but now they no longer have the technology to do so. You know, like there were players or the likes that used to build, and now they do not.
See, like the way I see it is that the world, you know, there's just structures that form spontaneously in the world, and the villagers just kind of like wander in from the wastelands and be like, oh, we'll live here.
Law. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting with Papa Fox.
It doesn't exist until a player sees it.
Yeah.
So they only exist in the form of the algorithm that could potentially produce them.
Yeah. Lol. Let's see if we can make this all string up. Ooh. Sure I counted that one correctly. It might be that we just have to make them every 3 apart. Because the TNT might not explode perfectly in a circle every time, you know, if that makes sense.
I meant to say earlier.
Like, haha, bodied that TNT, or bodied that slime with TNT, and then I got jumped by his brother. I yeeted that guy.
Fun
Ah, damn it.
thing I was gonna
Villages
say
of
about the Men in Black. The thing I was gonna say about the Men in Black series earlier.
Uh-huh.
That it is one
Oh,
of the
that
most prime
counts.
examples.
That's sad.
What happened?
I blew up an illager with TNT thinking it wouldn't count, and it does. But now we have bad omen, so I have to stay away from our base for like a little while that wears off, and/or until I find a cow to drink some milk.
Gotcha.
Milk. But as you were saying.
Oh.
Oh snap!
So.
Quadgus? I'm probably saying that so wrong, but thank you so much for the follow, fam. Welcome to Team Tater. If you're still in chat, make sure you call out a block. We're gonna add you to follow our mountain at the end of stream. All of our followers get added to a mountain that we're building, literally out of our followers. So if you pick a block, we'll use that block for you. Bye. Hope you're having an absolutely poggers Tuesday.
Whoop whoop. What
Going
should we call
songs.
you?
Yeah, tell me how to pronounce your name. I'm not used to seeing so many consonants next to each other. Yeet. Run away.
That sounds like something someone would say to a Klingon.
Lol. Slimes, you're getting in the way of me watching TNT explode. I want to watch it. I want to watch the TNT. So I think to make this happen more seamlessly, chat, we're just going to have to make them every 3 apart instead of every 4. Because it's pretty reliable that I hit 4, but they miss every so often. And everyone knows how disappointing it is when dominoes miss by 1 and just interrupt the whole thing. QQ?
Yes. Oh
okay,
my God.
we'll call you QQ.
Yeah.
That's easy enough. Were you
I'm not
were
calling
you
you
a
Jay.
Warhammer? Were you a Warcraft fan, rather? World of Warcraft?
QQ. I forgot about that shit.
Because, I mean, that's an old reference if you were. If not, then I totally understand that people just, know what that means nowadays and use it. But I was just curious. Or Jizz? Well, which do you prefer? QQ or Jizz? I don't know. Maybe QQ, because Jizz can be, I could misspeak, as I probably already have multiple times, and say that very wrong. Let's get some
I would have
shulkers
way
down.
too much fun, quote unquote, messing up that name.
Yeah. I don't want to be making fun of someone's name, you know what I mean? I think QQ works, too. There could be an evil dude that did that, and he captured the villagers and turned them evil henchmen. I mean, yeah. As I said, there's so much stuff that we can do with that as a story plot for the world. So that's why I was kind of excited to do it that way. Let's get some more shulkers down so we can empty our inventory. Get the rest of this dirt. I don't want to waste it. Get this dirt. I think I picked up most of it already. I'm not trying to pick every single block up, chat, so like if I miss one, it's not the end of the world, but I want to try to get, a majority of it from doing this. We're gonna have to sleep. Let's do a quick sleep. It's getting dark. It's strange because you could tell from like the lighting when it's getting dark enough. He's gonna hurt me. Ouch.
Oh my God.
Go away. Sleep quick. Damn it. Flop slimes. Get off me. Being smothered by slimes. How's it going, QQ? It's going great. Honestly, I find it amazing anytime that I have the time to stream. Anytime that I could be streaming is an absolutely poggers day for me. Hopefully it's going great for you as well. How are you doing, QQ? Need some of this. Clear up some space. This block. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Get this back up. Alright, let's get some more TNT
Damn it.
down. Your mic
I
keeps
had my
cutting
mic
out, or-
off for a while.
Rip.
No, I switched it off to do something, and then again forgot that it was off, and I was like, why would it answer me? But
Everyone ignore Oob for the
so-
next 5 minutes.
no.
No.
Anyway, Men in Black the series.
Uh-huh. The animated series, right?
The animated series,
Yeah.
yes. Classic, perfect example of what I was talking about the other day. They killed so many bug people and monsters who chew for blood in that show.
Uh-huh.
Can you still hear me?
I can. You said they killed so many bugs in the show and then it stopped.
Okay. So it killed so many bugs and aliens with like non red goo and innards,
Uh-huh.
and they got away with it because
it's not red.
It's not red.
Yeah.
You know, the same reason you could explode people in the movies, and it's not red.
It's not red,
And
so it's not real people.
It's PG-13.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they had a lot of fun with Home Dude that could regenerate,
Mm-hmm.
like to such an excess that his ridiculous level of immortality essentially became like a major plot point in the series.
Mm-hmm.
Because do you remember the whole Alpha storyline?
No, not particularly.
Okay, so basically, one of the original members of, like one of the founding members of the Men in Black,
Mm-hmm.
went around like implanting parts, like stealing the parts like body parts of aliens, and like implanting them in him so he could get basically superpowers.
Okay.
And at one point, he bonded with the brother of Jeeves, who was the same species, and just basically got like limited immortality and became a major threat because they couldn't just kill him.
Slimes, shoo slimes don't
Yeah,
bother
the
me.
show- That was one of those shows that was like kind of like Monster of the Week, but had like an ongoing storyline that got more and more in depth as the show.
Like, even
'Cause,
though
like,
each
once-
episode was like episodic or so, it was still like the events
Go
of
ahead.
that episode carried into the next and into the next.
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't watch them in order, or at least watch the previous ones, you wouldn't understand some of the stuff that was going on in, like, the current one, Also, chat, please remind me to drink milk before I go back to our town and start a raid by accident in our village.
But the only problem I ever had with their continuity was there was an episode where there was basically an alien that had like what was for them normal abilities, like flying around and super strength and stuff like that, but among humans was
Drink milk.
was a superpower, and so he was pretending decided to be a superhero.
Okay.
But they had this like crazy contrived plan where they would basically make a fake supervillain as part of a sting operation, essentially. And Jay ended up getting superpowers temporarily.
Okay.
I
think I remember
and it ended
this.
up it ended up glitching out, and he ended up getting not this kind of superpowers that he wanted, and so they just went with it, and like that. Basically, the entire episode was to make the joke work. But the thing was, there was no downside to the superpower implementation process, and they showed him like having it for a while afterwards, like after or at the end of the episode, where it was like because he had like Swiss Army knife powers essentially, and so they're making him do mundane shit with it, but he didn't have it after that, and they never used that device again. It's like, I'm sorry, of all the freaking gadgets that you guys have,
I know. Why wouldn't you use that? Yeah.
Why wouldn't you use the temporary superpowers?
Why wouldn't you just choose to have superpowers for the friggin' to save the universe?
Like, and not even, it doesn't even have to be like the good, done correctly superpowers. The crazy Swiss Army thing that he had going on, that could have just been part of the character for the rest of the series.
Right.
But, because then he gets good at it, and then like can make like other like starts learning how to adapt it to like more advanced technology, so they can have crazy alien tech Swiss Army powers. I mean, they could have gone an interesting direction with that. Which, of course, if the show came out today, they might have actually gone that, because writing has people. Because back then, people were kind of afraid to do bold writing. They like the formula was important. You know, like you didn't break the formula too hard, because then you couldn't get like people to invest in it and shit.
That and like there was a lot of things around media at that time. Like it had to all be educational and like weird little nuances that made no sense that you had to follow if you're going to put something on national TV, or on regional TV. I guess it wasn't technically national, but like that was a thing for a while, wasn't it? Like, I think it might still technically be today. Where your education has to be at least somehow educational, or your program has to be, or they couldn't put it on TV like legally.
Okay, so here's the story behind that. This was during the when was it? It was remember all the like really good Warner Brothers cartoons like Freakazoid and Animaniacs and all those that came out? Well, they had
childhood you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, they started that during that era of animation. One of the rules that this wasn't a law or anything. This was something that the broadcast standards and groups were all agreeing on. Which was that they would come up with these stupid rules, and one of them was you had to have so many minutes of educational material, like every so many episodes, and that is the reason why we got the
Wheel of Morality.
No, that's a different issue.
Okay.
All the countries in the world with Yakko. Yeah, that was the the exact minutes that was how much required educational material they were supposed to have. That's literally why that gag exists. And the same thing with the Capitals one that Wacko did. That's also why they had, remember the one where he burped like the classical music?
Yes.
They were able to make that count because it was classical.
That's hilarious. Classical belching. All right, chat. Let's set off this string here and see if it works. And then if this works, let's set up the entire spawn chunks to go off at once. How's that sound? Let's get some dirt so I could pillar up and we can watch it. And then set it off.
Woo. But the Wheel of Morality, but that was a different rule where they had to have a moral. So they literally had a random wheel with morals on it that didn't make sense because the standards that they had didn't make sense, and so they did everything technically according to the rules that they set. Also, whoop whoop on that chain actually working. It looks amazing.
Lol.
But they've technically followed their rules and managed to make more that did not make sense whatsoever in context to anything.
Lol. It didn't exactly work. Because
it didn't have it didn't have to make sense. It just had to follow the very explicit rules that they gave them. Because the thing with broadcast standards and practice is the way you had to follow the word of
those slimes just got yeeted.
Yeah. So there
put
were
a bed
so
down.
many times that
Wait, where's my bed?
cartoons.
Where's my bed? What did I do with my bed? Chat, what did I do with my bed? Oh no, this is bad. What did I do with my bed, chat? Did I leave it in a hole and it just got blown up? Oh no, there's gonna be stuff spawning here.
Oh no.
No, where did I put my bed? I thought I picked it up. Did I put it in a box? Oh no, I'm gonna have to go run back to base real quick. All this dirt's gonna despawn. No, I can't run back to base! Oh no, this is bad. Chat, this is worse than I thought. It has to be in one of these boxes. Stop. Stop, slime shoe. There's gonna be creatures spawning out here in a second. I'm gonna deal with creepers. Where the heckin' honk? Where's my bed? Okay, this is a problem. This is a big problem. Am I blind? No, my bed is not there. My bed is not there. It's not there. Alright. I need to find a cow that I can drink its milk. We have to go out into the world and look for a cow, because if I go back to my base, surely it will trigger a raid. Like, I'll be way too close to my base. But we're gonna have to survive out here for a hot minute. Which means killing everything that spawns. Die. If I could be not bad at aiming. I'm so bad at aiming. Okay, well, you know, this is a minor problem. Right? Like, let's do this real quick. Let's go make a little safe platform. Just so that, you know, zombies and slimes aren't wrecking us down at the floor. We'll dig it up in the morning. Dig it up in the morning. Why bedrock is liquid? Because the world is weird. Let's make a little dirt platform here for us to exist on for a hot moment.
I would say just weird
Because
physics.
all solids are technically liquids.
No, it's not. You're wrong. Apparently Ash was getting bullied for being asexual today.
Why? That's stupid.
Also, I'm not sure what a frowny wink means. Is that a
Kappa? I don't know. Let me catch up with chat now that I'm not actively dying here. Let's see. Could be an evil dude. I read that part. For the question, how's it going? Most appropriate, the answer would be, my mood corresponds to one of the basic human moods. I can't read that word, I'm stupid. Denoted by the word...
I can't pronounce it either.
I know what the word means. My tongue is just tripping over the word. Colloquially. That's the word. Colloquially. Denoted by the word bored. Well, hopefully Q, this stream is curing some of that boredom. Drink milk, yes, I remember I read that one. In Alabama, there was an episode of Arthur they refused to air because it had gay marriage, and I can believe that, 100%. Can't highlight your message?
I actually heard about that.
It might be because all the message highlights got redeemed. I don't think there was a limit on them. You should be able to. Canonical reason, bedrock is just weird. You were getting bullied for being asexual today. Why? Like, who cares? Like, I don't mean like who cares that you're getting bullied. I mean like, who cares enough about your sexuality that they would bully you for? That's stupid. Wasted points for test purposes. He nearly died because he glitched through bedrock. Yes, we almost lost this world because I got in a boat and it sank through the bedrock and glitched us out of the world. Unofficial posture check. You're just flexing on people. Can't you just actually get the posture check? Let me sit up anyway. I'll do it for you. There you go. I've checked my posture. And you know what, chat? Bonus. I'm thirsty, so I'm taking a drink real quick.
I'm not thirsty for water, but I am thirsty for some of this delicious strawberry dragon fruit milk.
Now I want milk. Chat, I need milk in game. That needs to be something I put in my ender chest. Because honestly, this is a very big pickle we're in right now.
You
Ant
need
says
more
they're out
milk?
of
'Cause we
stock.
can...
No, I mean like in game I need to have a bucket of milk on me. Because right now this is a problem. I have for the next X amount of time, it won't even show me, this bad omen. It does go away eventually, but it takes like hours. It takes like an hour before it goes away. And I mean, we need to go back to base to get stuff. And I have cows, but they're right there. And I guarantee you that going in the vicinity of those cows right there will be close enough to the villagers that are in our basement to start a raid. And No, you didn't miss. Don't worry, Aki. You didn't miss the gamble. We're trapped right now, Aki. We're in a little bit of a pickle because we have right here Bad Omen from accidentally, intentionally blowing up Illagers with TNT. So now I have Bad Omen, so I can't go back to base to get milk to cure the Bad Omen to keep myself from starting a raid when I go back to base. So we need to find cows somewhere that we don't care about. And because the spawn chunks are right here, they might not spawn anywhere else in the world. So we'd have to go to a village to find a cow, or we just have to stay out here long enough that, well, that the Bad Omen goes away. With that said, we have yeeted quite a lot of the spawn chunks so far. Where did my bed go? That's the thing I want to know, chat. I had my bed on me. I'm sure I picked it up. Unless my inventory was full and I tried to pick it up and then it didn't pick up, so it just dropped on the ground and then got yeeted by TNT. That's a possibility too. Aww. Now we have zombies at our feet. Big feet zombies. Pickle, 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 pickle. So what do we do, chat? Should we risk... If we had to start a raid somewhere, at our base might not be a bad place, because at least we have fences and stuff. So it should be hard for the mobs to get to us. But at the same time, if the Vexes get through the building, they'll get downstairs and they'll kill our villagers. So Larry could be in danger. Huh. What do you think we should do, Oob?
I do not know.
Well, if you were in this situation, Oob, would you risk starting a raid to cure yourself of a virus? Or would you wait it out?
What does the virus do?
The virus would start a raid at a village. You'd infect other villagers effectively with your thing. If I go to another village, I will definitely start a raid, and that raid will permanently be in the world until it's either resolved or not.
But alternatively, you can go like fight some people to keep that from happening to them.
Effectively, if I start a raid, I have the chance of dying at a raid, because it's a raid. We almost died the last time we did a raid. We didn't, and we got these totems of undying.
No guts, no glory.
Alright, then I'm going to go back to base. I'm going to go back to base. The sun's about to come up, so I'm going to formulate a plan. I'm going to go back to base, chat, and try to drink some milk from the cows that are in our front there. I'll approach base from the furthest angle away from our villagers to give them the highest chance of not starting a raid. But if it starts a raid, we're just going to have to defend the raid from our village. And I'm not prepared. I don't have the inventory on me to do it, so we're just going to have to wing it. But I think that's what we'll do, chat. Let's pick up our shulker. Let's pick up our this. Let's get our wings on. And let's see. Let's get some fireworks on the bar in case we need to fly away. And let's eat this dirt.
Holy crap. Apparently, Peter Chung, the guy that did Aeon Flux, was going to do a Cyborg 009 animated film. Like a Western animated adaptation. And I saw like the pictures of those characters in his style, and it works perfect.
All right, chat, pray for me that I don't start a raid here. I'm gonna dig a hole just to put my water in real quick. All right, come on, milk. Give me milk. Give me milk. Give me milk. Give me milk. Cows, milk. Oh, thank God. Okay, we're safe, chat. We did it.
Yay.
And speaking of that, while we're here without Bad Omen, let's run inside, get a spare bucket, and I want to put a bucket of milk in my ender chest to avoid that situation from happening again. May the potato gods kept Larry and everyone safe. They listened to your prayer, Aki. It was only because you prayed. If you didn't pray, I had a feeling that we would have had a raid. Okay, let's get a bucket.
Oh. Hold,
we go.
hold on. I gotta sneeze. Sheamus fallacy.
Where did my bucket go? Did I not actually craft I didn't actually craft the bucket, Chad. I'm Pega. With that said, we also stop push. We're also going to have to
No push.
get a new bed while we're here, because our old bed kind of got yeeted. Let's see.
Lol.
I don't know what happened to our old bed. Wool. Do I have any just wool sitting around? I probably have orange. Yeah, let's get orange bed. Orange bed. Get some wood.
So anyway,
Uh-huh.
have you ever seen Cyborg 009?
Cyborg 009. It doesn't sound familiar.
Anime series.
No, I haven't.
It's one of those really old series. So
Uh-huh.
actually, I think it might have been the same guy who did. I'm not certain. But it's kind of that same style.
Uh-huh.
And it's gone through many iterations, and it's basically like a team of cyborgs that are like a super,
There we go.
like secret agent type thing.
Okay.
And they have extremely specific cybernetic like enhancements. Like there's a guy who his power is he shoots missiles out of his knees.
Okay.
And
Knee missile
there's
man.
there's a guy with guns in his fingers, and there's a guy that can breathe fire, and there's the main character lad can like slow time, but
Okay.
the way he triggers it, he
Uh-huh.
doesn't do is he's got a button in one of his back teeth, so he has to do this weird tooth grit thing,
Mhm.
which makes my skin crawl every time I hear the sound,
Lol.
and to trigger it, and then he goes super fast. And of course there's at least 9 of them. There's
Lol.
other members, but one of them, the guy, he's got a universal disguise kit because he can like he has limited shape shifting, or I don't know. It's debatable how much he can shape shift because most of the series he could just turn into other people, and so he's like able to fly.
Uh-huh.
But they had a Devilman Cyber 009 crossover on Netflix,
Mhm.
and if you know anything about Devilman, it is gratuitously violent. And
Nice.
whereas the original Cyborg 009 was more like speed racer violence, where
Okay.
people get shot, but there's no like blood or
Yeah.
wounds or anything.
It's like you
They
have an
just fall down.
explosion, but nothing. You don't see anything. You know.
Well, everything changed when you put those characters in the Devilman universe.
Lol.
And the shape-shifting guy stood out the most because it's like one of the characters who's basically the communications expert, so her only offensive ability is her guns.
Uh-huh.
And because she gets like cornered by some demons, and then all of a sudden, like a 2-dimensional fleshy thing slices through all of them, and they fall apart orally, and then it shapeshifts into him. It's like, oh yeah, he's a shapeshifter.
Wow.
And if you can shapeshift, you can just turn into a deadly weapon.
I mean, technically, yeah.
Yeah, depending on your level. Like, Martian Manhunter, he did crazy stuff like that all the time.
That's
But,
kind of like that one random character in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure that was a quote-unquote alien.
yes.
And it's like they never actually disclosed throughout the entire series whether he was just a stand user or if he was just actually an alien. And it's like, it's not that I need to know, but I need to know. Please tell. Are aliens exist? I mean, because honestly, I always felt like that guy wasn't using, or rather abusing his powers properly. Like being able to turn into anything you want. How is that not just the most ultimate power to be used against people? You know what I mean? Like Josuke had small brain ideas where he's like, turn into dice and then, roll into the dice that we want so we win at gambling. Which if Aki was here, Aki would say, yes, please win all the gambling. Huh?
Law. But you know what I loved about his shape shifting is he still had like an anatomy. So when he was in the dice form, he could get like dizzy
nauseous
and throw
yeah,
up.
yeah. He was like still a person, quote unquote. He was just in the shape
the
of
little
dice.
dots. Yeah, the little dots are like. Bleh.
Yeah,
I loved it.
he was getting like blisters because he's allergic to loud sounds. So he was like literally like getting blisters and sores when the ambulances were driving by because Rohan's house was on fire.
I was gonna say that episode was ridiculous, but that the entire that entire season was ridiculous to that same degree. And let's be honest, the entire series, like all together, is just
Oh my god, wait.
Well, I mean, it's bizarre.
That just reminded me of the most hilarious thing that I've ever heard in the last few weeks. All right, there's this guy on YouTube called Joe Jenkins where he basically plays the piano in public. Like that's his gimmick. He plays meme songs and stuff like that in public. But basically he was doing this thing in one of his more recent videos where he played a song, and if you knew the song, he gave you $100 or £100. So you got £100 if you guessed the song correctly, and it was a meme like anime song. And if you got it wrong, effectively it would go into a pool, and the next person would be able to guess for £200, and then you keep going up higher and higher. And everyone got stuck on the Demon Slayer song. But one of the guys that when he played the Demon Slayer song, he's like, I don't know, so I'm going to take a guess. And he guessed JJ's Wonderful Adventure or some shit like that. And I just started dying. No, it was JJ's Fabulous Adventure. And I'm like, I don't know, wait, is that an actual anime that exists and it's just a parody of JoJo's? Because that's totally a thing. So I Googled it, and it wasn't. So then I just started dying. Was this guy being serious? Or is he actually just, like, legitimately ignorant to JoJo? You know what I mean? Because he went full... It wasn't like... Was it that JJ animation? You know, like, was it that JJ one? Because, like, everyone's heard of JoJo's more or less, you know? But, was it like him joking with people and being like, yeah, it's JJ's Bizarre Vim Vims, you know? Or is it like him legitimately just I didn't know the name, so I said letters and it was an adventure. You know what I mean? I died. I laughed so hard. It was so freaking fun. I had to pause the video and like just die of laughter for like 15 solid minutes. There we go. Blow it up. Blow it all up. Explosions! Yeet all the slimes. Yeet all the slimes in the process.
Do you remember that thing?
Get him!
Oh wow!
Get him. Sorry, I was laughing at the slimes getting exploded.
Apparently, Jacksepticeye hit 27 million.
That's absolutely pogs. What is like the current? Oh, I'm full. What is the current like limit on? Oh, those are also full. 1 second. Get over somewhere safe. I mean, nowhere safe in slime land.
Can't imagine what his chat looks like.
Yeah, right. He's streaming now. I think he's doing Twitch stuff too now. He's not like exclusive to YouTube, which is weird. I don't know how that works for him. Are these all full? These are all full. Need shulker. Need more shulker. I don't know how that works, because like Twitch makes you effectively sign a non-disclosure agreement, not a non-disclosure agreement, but basically says like you can't stream to other services if you are an affiliate with us. So it's like, I don't know how that works with him being famous elsewhere first, because like Jack was on YouTube first. So if Twitch is going to be like, you can't stream on YouTube, or I guess it's streaming, so it doesn't matter. Like, he's still allowed to have other content elsewhere. He just can't stream on YouTube. But yeah, no. That's super pog, him hitting 27 million. What is the current, like, record for YouTube? Is it, like, 100 million? Like, PewDiePie T-Series level record is, like, 100 million? Something like that, I think. It's still 27 million. To think that he can push upload on a video and 27 million people see that thing. That's obscene. That's absolutely obscene. Let's see. Let's break down this little barrier between these two explosion marks. Maybe I should just TNT it. It's pretty big.
So, going back to animation earlier with the whole broadcast standards and practices.
Yeah.
The so they had all these like technicalities that you have to follow, and there was and producers would do this too, where they'd give you like very specific things that you have to do, and the animators would like get by on technically. But my absolute favorite example of this was in Rocco's Modern Life. They had, it was a fucking amazing show. I still need to watch the movie, the Netflix movie, when they come back.
Yeah.
I started watching it and then I just got caught up with other stuff and never finished it. It was looking top tier from what
I really liked
so far. But
that
anyway.
they took all of the old series and like kind of gave them some closure. Like they did that with Hey Arnold, which was another cool series from the time. What else?
One of the few animated series that had actual children voice acting the kids.
Yeah.
By the way, and they had to frequently change the voice acting because kids started going through puberty.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah, but anyway, Rocco's Modern Life. There was a point in which the producers were like, "Okay, we need one of the characters needs to have a." You need to have a female character with a hook.
Okay.
Which is a term. It's like some kind of gimmick to it.
Yeah.
That would get people to
and they
identify
literally
with
gave a
it.
female character a hook hand.
Yeah, and she ended up like getting married to one of the other main characters.
She got married to Filbert, didn't she?
Yeah. He really got his happy ending.
Yeah.
But because she was totally into
hilarious.
into that dork action.
Oh,
but
of course.
the thing that killed the series was I don't know if he actually ended up making her and then he like quit afterwards or he just refused. But when they told him he had to make like a female Rocco clone to be his mandatory his mandatory girlfriend, he was like, no, it stands against everything I believe in animation. You don't just arbitrarily make a character, because that's why we have Minnie Mouse.
Yeah. It was the token female counterpart to the main character thing. Yeah.
Want to make two characters look like they're married, make them look like they're siblings.
Yeah, I know. That's the weirdest thing to me in the world. That it's like, make them look like they're related to each other by blood, but then also imply that they're married. Like, excuse me?
That was the thing that you did to indicate that they were married.
Yeah.
Was, they look like each other. It's like, I don't think you know how these things work.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm more concerned for that. Let's get a bunch of shulkers and get some stuff put up while we have this brief reprieve away from all the slimes.
Yes, Ash. Family Guy is particularly guilty of that.
Oh yeah. Mort Goldman, yeah. Oops, already got stuff.
I don't know how I feel about that level of like offensive Jewishness.
Lol. Like, Family Guy is meant to piss people off, though. That's kind of like their shtick.
Yeah.
Like, they're poo-poo humor to the extreme, and that's their gimmick. So it's like, it's kind of like the whole, like, they don't go so offensive that it's like they need to be canceled, but like they straddle that line, and that's kind of what they're proud of, if that makes sense. Let's get more TNT. We need more TNT in my life.
Well, let me put it this way. It says something about Family Guy that I can get, like and their quote unquote writing, that I can get every bit of enjoyment you could possibly get out of Family Guy without watching an entire episode. Just watch clips of it, and that's literally all the context you need.
Well, that's what I mean. Clip. Like, I think that's why Family Guy got so popular, because you, like, for example, like American Dad and Cleveland Show, the jokes were like smarter. So you had to get like political humor a bit more or political humor or like pop culture humor. But Family Guy's like, haha, I said doo-doo. You know, like it was a lot more lowbrow, but it still had its smart jokes. So like it was a good mix of straight up potty humor and also making like Kardashian references. You know what I mean? Like you had to kind of know the pop culture to laugh at it. But they made it obvious. So like when it was like a pop culture reference that you might not have got it, the joke could still be funny if you didn't know the reference. You know what I mean? Like you could laugh along with everyone in the room and know you were supposed to be laughing and not feel left out.
Yeah.
Hey,
They
Ducks,
also
welcome back.
made fun of people. Welcome back, Ducks.
Releasing TNT while being ever vigilant for slimes. Like this guy. Screw you in particular. And you. And you. And you. Oosh. Every fourth block, effectively. And that makes TNT explode permanently.
You know, I will say
Not
this:
permanently.
they did do
Reliably. That's the word I was looking for.
they did do a lot of clever things that that were kind of unique, like the whole chicken fight gag.
Yeah.
I will admit that was a really good running gag because the point was not to have
senseless.
a reason.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. They occasionally did, like, when they put some effort into the end, because most of the time the show really wasn't, it could barely be counted as an animated series. Like, I could sit there and break down an episode and show you all the times where they're essentially stills. But when they actually try, it's amazing. All of their crazy fight scenes are always amazing. And apparently, if you put all the chicken fights together, it's like an entire episode's worth of animation.
That's awesome.
So, that's literally, like, I've got it queued up to watch after the stream.
That's great.
Say,
An episode of chicken fighting. Twitch, don't take this out of context. Okay? Cockfighting is illegal. We're talking about comedy. We're talking about cartoons. Don't DMCA me or something like that.
I said chicken fighting. I don't know what kind of X-rated thing you're talking about.
I feel like those words are interchangeable, though.
But,
need more TNT. Everything could be solved with more TNT.
Yes.
Have a problem?
It was
Blow
funny.
it up. That's the solution to everything, chat. Please don't blow
Actually,
things
what's
up.
funny is I came up with an aphorism
don't blow
that
things up,
seemed that seemed so perfect that I absolutely swore it couldn't have been my original idea.
Lol.
And to the point where I actually had to look up to see if I could find it anywhere else, and I couldn't.
Mhm.
But I have a rule, and it's definitely going to be a rule in my Fate campaign endeavors, which is violence always advances the plot.
Not necessarily in a good direction, but it does advance.
Well, no, if nothing's happening and someone throws a punch, the story is going to get interesting no matter the outcome.
You know what now? Whenever we play Fate, and we're all sitting there like, I don't know what to do, I'm just going to randomly punch a wall. I'm just going to aura a wall. And then you're going to be like, that's it!
What?
Plot now happens. The spirit of that wall is now angry with you.
It works totally with your character, both with his archetype and with who he is.
Because my character screams magic into submission.
Which is, oh, by the way, I was thinking about that. It's like, that's going to be interesting change for your statting, because like the original premise with you being a muscle wizard and having physique be your caster stat meant that you could do the same thing Keto's doing, where you just put a bunch of stuff into physique and have it be your top skill. However, with provoke as your caster stat, now you're gonna have to spread your stats, your skills out between your provoke and your physique and your fight in order to continue to be the big dumb fighter.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you could totally be clever and like physique, like you could have that in like a fear aura where you can basically use your provoke for your defense rolls.
Oh my god, we should find a way that we could play Fate with chat, where chat's like the NPCs. And like random shit they say in chat is like stuff that just happens in the world. And you just have to like roll. You have to just like roll with the punches of whatever. It's kind of like those random dungeon generators where sometimes chat will just say something so obscene that it doesn't make sense, but you're like, then Timothy walks into the room and declares that he likes ducks, and he's angry that you've smitten the word of the duck. Roll for initiative, you know, like it's just like you have to just make it up and go. I need sleep.
Does Twitch have a dice roller like
no, but I mean we can add like a website and just play it, or we could probably find a mod that like people could put a command in chat to roll dice, you know what I mean?
Actually, no, I guarantee that Discord.
Yeah, we could add like a Discord.
We could totally
dice
do
roll
shit
or
in
something.
Discord.
But yeah, and like have like a D&D night effectively where chat is like the thing that drives the story, and we're like playing our characters. Like we just make up characters for it. You like Timothy. But you know what I mean? Like effectively we're playing our characters quote unquote seriously, you know, as seriously as a game is. But like the story is effectively being derived by the things that chat says that the GM reads. You know what I mean? So it's like a randomly generated story that's randomly generated by people in chat instead of an AI. I think that would be a fun thing.
We would have to figure out a way to organize it. I mean, there's no way to stop it, but there could be some degree of absolute utter chaos.
No, it would be
that's
pure
okay,
chaos.
Because that's part of the fun.
That would be the fun of it. Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah,
we could totally take polls to make decisions.
Yeah, we could. Like I said, I think there's enough stuff there that we could totally do something like that. We could just have like a Sunday night that's like D&D night with chat, where it's D&D except for chat guides the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I really like that. That sounds fun.
These slimes are getting so annoying.
I would definitely want to use the fate system because it's fair use, and B, it's super simple.
I think we need to detonate the strip here, chat. Let's do it. Let's detonate it. Let's eat these slimes.
The single thing that I do not like about it, I hate even saying this because of how much I love the system, and I kind of want to say that it's the perfect system, but it has one problem, which is because it uses different dice than all the classic systems. You don't have that sweet D20 merch to take advantage of.
But I mean, we can also kind of make up our own system based off of it.
Huh?
We can also kind of make up our own system based off of it. Like where we roll a D20 instead of multiple like D6 sort of thing. Die slimes. Let's see. Will this go on forever, or do I have to be in a certain range of it?
I would follow it just in case.
I don't know. I want to experiment because we don't have the whole thing set up. I want to see if it'll come around. Because then if we do that, we could stand in the middle. I'm just standing on dirt. Then we could stand in the middle and watch the whole dominoes go off. So just watching the chunks be deleted without anything being there.
Yeah, that is kind of cool.
Yeet.
Because you don't see the explosion anymore.
You just see stuff literally being deleted. This is actually kind of really pretty to watch, and I'm also enjoying watching the slimes get yeeted out of existence. It's like
Well-
it's like they're standing on a railroad track and they don't realize that a train is coming to wreck their crap.
I just saw.
Yep. Just bleh, 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 bleh. Oh, that one survived. And we're wrapping back around. You choked on water. Make sure you drink your water. Don't eat it or breathe it. Almost there. That was incredibly
It's a shame
satisfying.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a shame that we have that our drinking and eating tube is the same is a part of the same as our
Hey,
eating tube,
I'm glad.
as our breathing tube.
I'm just glad that our eating tube is not the same as our pooping tube. Okay, or rather, it's a different end of the same tube. Because there are a lot
Well,
of
keep in
there are a
mind-
lot of things that the food comes in and out of the same hole. You know.
Yep. And it gets worse usually that's like lower animals, like
Yeah.
so-called lower animals like bees and sea cucumbers. But
Sea cucumbers.
yeah, but there are mammals that that have their pooping tube is the same as their mating tube.
Oh no. No.
Yes. Yes. Birds have that too, also. And the guys have the same one. That's how streamlined they are.
Lol.
Like, speaking of sea cucumbers, they also have the most bizarre and intuitive self-defense mechanism I have ever heard of for any animal ever.
What's that?
Self-evisceration. To scare away predators, it vomits all of its innards up out of its body.
Is that even evisceration? If like they do
That's
it
what they call
intentionally
it.
and suck it back up, or do they just leave it out?
Here, I'll Wikipedia sea cucumbers and get the answer for you shortly.
That's so gross, and I love it. I guess I don't want to leave these all here. I was gonna say I'll just leave them here and keep coming back and filling them up. That's a long walk. A lot of walking, chat.
They are not plants, by the way.
Sea cucumbers? Yeah. They are not actually
They are-
cucumbers.
They're in the same family as starfish, which
As
are
what? You
also
cut
are
off.
not fish.
Barnacles?
Starfish,
Starfish, yeah.
but which are not fish.
They are not fish. They are not stars either.
Starfish, not a fish. Seahorse, not a horse.
Lol. I'm sensing a pattern here.
Do you know the difference between fish and fishes?
Plural? Fisheye?
No. Okay, no. Do you know how do you say fish?
F-I-S-H, fish?
Fish singular. Yeah.
Fish,
Now,
yeah, fish.
say it plural.
Fishes.
No, incorrect. Plural for fish is both fish and fish. Or plural and singular are both fish and fish.
Then Pepperidge Farms lied
wait,
to me. I love the fishes
No,
because
no,
they're so delicious.
What? No, fish. No, but fishes is a thing too. It's just not the thing that you think it is.
Okay. What has
Fish
Pepperidge
is-
Farms
is
been
when-
feeding me? What have they been
No,
feeding me?
no. Here's the
It's not fish. I'm scared, chat.
here's the thing. When fish is as when you're referring. No, it is fish. It is fish. Fishes is when you have two or more types of fish.
Okay.
That's what fishes means. So what Pepperidge Farms is saying is there's more than just goldfish.
What's in my goldfish then?
I don't know. It's still
What's
a
the-
problem.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Goldfish! What's in the box, man? What's in the box? It's got fishes! What's in the box? I love the fishes because they're so delicious! Oh my god, why? Destroying childhoods one fishes at a time.
I like that. To catch you up with chat, Ash
please.
just beat the Knights.
Nice!
Ash just beat the Knights.
I have a wave of slimes that I'm dealing with, so I'm sorry, chat. I'm relying on
also,
Oob to keep me caught up.
yeah. Dux says that asks, "What do you call a fish without an eye?" And then said,
What did he say?
"No, I said it." He said,
Oh, haha, I get it. You literally removed the eye.
"I love those jokes. Those are fun jokes."
I
Anyway,
do. That's like, what was it? Some kid asking their mom to say Jesus without the J-E, and then she was just like, okay, what trap am I falling into? And then she's like, just what's Jesus without the J-E? And she's like, sus. And then it just started playing the dun 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 music from Among Us, because that's taking over the world.
I learned something new.
What's that?
Apparently, evisceration, if you're not talking about it happening automatically as a self-defense mechanism,
Uh-huh.
you're using it wrong.
Oh. Okay. Please elaborate?
Like, that's what the word means. Evisceration means a method of autotomy.
Anatomy?
Oh, no, autotomy or self-amputation. Another new word I just learned.
Okay.
Is a behavior whereby an animal sheds or discards one or more of its own appendages, usually as a self mechanism. Blah 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 blah. You know how geckos, their tail will just pop off and start bouncing.
See the slime
around.
coming for me?
Oh no!
That's horrifying, laying in a bed, going to sleep while a giant slime is just bounding towards you, and you're like,
Actually,
sleep. Give me my bed. There we go.
Oh, Dux has another bad joke.
Okay, let's hear it.
Did you hear about the soy that threw cheese at the cafeteria? Do you know what I said?
Wait, what?
How dare he? How?
Oh,
Okay.
How
did you hear
dare
what?
he? Yeah, I got you. How dare he? Well, that's like, did you hear about the explosion at the cheese factory? There was debris was everywhere. But get it? Breeze of cheese, debris. Don't laugh at me, chat. Not my fault.
One of my personal favorites is what a phenomenon I call anti-jokes, which are funny because they're specifically I'll give you a great example. What do ghosts use to put nails in a wall?
I think you cut off during your
Boo
punchline.
driver.
A boo
Do you know what
driver.
Okay. Yes.
Law.
Now, here's the problem. Screwdrivers don't do nails.
LOL. Okay, I get it. It's funny on both levels, because it's like, it's not even true, and it's also a bad
It's not even
pun.
right if you
Yeah.
like it's a pun, but it's not a correct pun.
That's great.
It doesn't
I love
even
it.
work.
That makes it even funnier.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like, alright, I tweeted, and I have no one that really follows me on Twitter. I tweeted, potato, 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 potato. Haha, you just had to read me say potato 5 times. And I was expecting anyone that was following to be like, wait, you only said potato 4 times. And then just like wait to see if anyone filled them in on the fact that technically they had to read the word potato that was in the line, haha, I just made you say read potato 4 times. But I have like 4 followers on Twitter, so no one really watches me on Twitter. I'm trying to be a little more active there so that there's a reason to follow me there besides like, haha, go live notifications, but I don't know. I'm not good with Twitter. What do you call a boy that lives in a bush? Russell. Thanks, Ash, for the Twitter command. Yeah, for anyone that wants links to my socials, I think I should just have a an ! Socials link or command to make it easier. but also leave the other ones in case people just want the individual ones. Probably make it easier for people typing stuff in. But yeah, that's my Twitter. If y'all want to go follow me on Twitter, then I'll be happy because I'll have 1 extra follower. Maybe one day I'll get a check mark next to my name, chat. That's a pipe dream. Cha, yeah, 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 yeah. Target acquired.
I don't know about Twitter. Well, I don't know about.
Die, die, dramatic die. Okay, they're dead. Sorry. Your banner looks so tasty. I know. It makes me hungry for
I'll let
tater
you finish
tots
your
every time I
kung
see
fu.
it. That's it. I finished my kung fu. That slime needed to die for absolutely no good reason. Besides, he looked at me sideways. He looked at me crossways.
So anyway, to answer your question earlier, so you know how geckos, their tail will pop off and bounce around while they escape?
Yeah, I have a traumatizing story about that.
Okay, we'll get into your trauma in just a moment. Let me,
Okay.
Evisceration is the same thing, only specifically with internal organs.
Okay.
And they don't get slooped back in. They actually like take my organs instead of the rest of me.
No, okay, and they
then
just
they grow
leave
back.
them. And then they just grow them back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That was
Well,
also
you
funny
know,
because
they
the song
just
said
found out
okay at
there's
the same time I did. Okay.
Nice. Yeah. And then there's what's funny is they just learned recently that there's like a sea snail or sea slug, I forget which. I think a sea slug that can, and like in response to specific types of parasites, self-decapitate and
Oh my
survive long enough to regenerate their entire body.
That sounds gruesome. And also awesome.
So they basically just DO their way through parasitic infection.
Lol.
It's like, well, this body's slightly damaged. Time to get rid of the entire thing.
Lol. Just, you know, I'm just start over. Alright, I'm a head out. Just get up and leave.
You know, I kind of miss the old body.
You know, I hate having to break in a new body, you know. This doesn't feel the same way as the old one.
I wanted to make another.
We're gonna have to go back in a minute, chat, and repair this shovel.
Okay, so tell us about your traumatic gecko tail experience.
Okay, so when I was a kid, growing up in New York, which down in the South, they're everywhere, like anoles or whatever they call them. I think that's what they call them, the little lizards. I think they're anoles.
Anoles.
Yeah, anoles. I never pronounced it right. Ouch, stop. But in New York, they're not everywhere. So actually, pet stores sell them as pets. They're like goldfish. They're just super cheap, easy to maintain pets that parents get for their kids if they want them, because you know they're like $1 a piece sort of thing. You know what I mean? So I had.
Wait, they sell anoles?
Yeah, they
up north?
legitimately. Yeah, they do. Like pet stores
That
sell.
is crazy.
Yeah.
Because I would literally, as a kid, I would literally go out every day to catch those little lizards.
Yeah, yeah.
And I considered them pets that I could just like let go every day.
Yeah. But no, in New
Probably
York,
traumatized those
it's
poor
like
things.
goldfish. Like you could just buy them. So I had a little habitat, and I had like 3 anoles that are anoles that you know, they were my pets, and I was a kid, so I didn't know any better, so I wanted to take them out and play with them every so often. And they didn't appreciate being played with because, you know, they're afraid of their human overlords and probably didn't appreciate me doing all of the things that I did. But I was a kid and I didn't know better. I thought they were my pets and they were happy to have an owner and, you know, be played with and have attention and all that. So one time when I was putting them back in their little habitat, it like ran away from me as I was trying to grab it, and I didn't want it to like get loose, so I like grabbed it by its tail to like kind of like pull it back, and I picked it up by its tail, not knowing the thing that they do, and I picked it up to go put it back in its habitat, and as it was hovering over its habitat, the tail just fell off, and they fell into their habitat, and I was just holding the writhing tail in my fingers. And as a child, I just screamed bloody murder because I thought I eviscerated, like, you know, my freaking beloved pet. So I'm just like, and I ran out to, like, my parents, like, and I'm like holding this tail that's still squirming around in my fingertips, and I'm holding it up to them like just like a blathering mess of, you know, don't know what to say, don't know how to describe it. Meanwhile, they're like, oh my god, what happened? And yeah, eventually they realize what was going on, and they're like, okay, it's fine. Like, their tail's gone, it doesn't grow back. Like, they grow a little nub, like a little bit of it grows back, but like the whole tail never grows back. Like, that's their one extra life if they get caught by a predator, is, okay, you didn't get eaten this time because they grabbed you by the tail, but that's your one shot. You know, everybody gets one.
Actually, it will grow back. Sometimes they don't grow all the way.
Yeah, that's what I said. They get a little nub back, but it's like
back,
it's not the full tail.
Or they won't get scales again. But
Yeah,
they do regenerate. Well, they can get the whole tail back.
It's generally they don't live long enough. Like, they die before their whole tail will grow back.
Because that's what regeneration is. It just takes a while.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, they'll generally die from old age before their tail regenerates fully. So they'll never have like the full length tail that they had, but it's fine because they're alive instead of being dead. But yeah, no, I totally got traumatized, and then I never played with my lizards again. And eventually they died, you know, one by one of old age, which I had them for like a long time. Like, they only live for like, what, a year or two or something like that? Like, they don't live that long.
I'm actually looking it up
look
right
it
now.
up. Because I remember having them for like maybe almost a year. And God knows how old they were when I got them, you know what I mean? But yeah, I didn't get any more after that, chat. I didn't get any more Anolis after that. that was it. I had the 3, and I had them until all 3 of them died of old age. And it was fun watching them eat crickets, because I fed them live crickets. So all you did was dump a bunch of crickets into the habitat and watch them like stalk them and then pounce them and then nom them. And I don't know, it was a cool thing to watch them eat. I don't know why. But yeah, after that, how long do they live?
Up to 3+ years with proper care.
Am I crashing? What's going on? What's going on, chat?
Did you hear me?
No, I hear you, but my game is being weird, so I'm saving. I pushed a redstone button and it froze. Oh no, chat. I'm gonna be sad if if something happened just now. Client outdated. What? It's not compatible with realms? Who cares? I'm not fucking playing on multiplayer. Where the hell am I? Okay, it put me all the way back here. That's fine. It was me running back. I still have all my stuff on me. Okay. My mic? Is my mic not working? Can everyone hear me? Chat?
I can hear you.
You can hear me okay? Well, you're on Discord. One sec. Let me get back to base. Can chat hear me okay? Am I okay now? Testing, 1, 2, 3. I'm good.
Ash says they can hear you.
Okay. I don't know what happened, chat. Hey, Faded, how's it going? I don't know what happened there.
Fade?
I'm assuming just the potato being janky. But maybe Minecraft pushed an update at the same time and things just borked. Let's go. Oh, I also moved my bed upstairs to the suite. We'll go upstairs and sleep real quick. Do a quick... Oh, did I move it up here? I guess I didn't. Oh, I'll put this down real quick. I may not rest. My bed is too far away. We can't hear? Can you hear now? You're tired? Well, you can get some rest, man. Or at least chill listening to me scream like an idiot on my on voice here while you chill out to some music in the background. So here, let me I guess pause real quick and jump on Twitch and see if my everything is working properly. But maybe Minecraft push an update. Okay, no, I hear myself. So I should be good. Okay. Let's see then. Can we see how much damage we've done to the spawn chunks? We can. Look at all that damage. That's a good little chunk of it. I mean, it's nowhere near the whole thing. Like, that's the middle, that little pillar in the distance. And this first line here is effectively the farthest edge. So we're maybe like an eighth of the way through it. Being, you know, what's the word? Positive or optimistic about it. Let's offload some stuff that we have here while we're here. And then we can get back out there. dirts. Drop the dirts off. Let's put some of these slimy boys up so we can get more dirt at a time.
So I was looking up the regeneration, and I found something horrifying.
Okay.
Apparently, because of the way regeneration works, because the actual mechanics of it, lizards that lose and regrow their tails can go overboard.
Can go what?
Grow back more than one tail.
Oh.
They can grow more than one tail.
Okay.
They've been seen with as many as 6.
Wow. That's kind of insane. Oh, so I never heard the answer. How long anoles live? Did you end up finding that?
Oh yeah. They live 3 years, and it takes
3.
about 3 months to get a tail or leg
Gotcha.
regrown.
Okay, cool.
But the original is not a duplicate. I mean, the new one is not a duplicate of the original because it's regrown.
Yeah.
And because
so
it
it's a
didn't
new
grow
one.
with the body, it's not as good. It's basically, it restores some of the function, but it will not be as good as the original.
And I don't know if it detaches again a second time. Like, I think that function.
Yeah,
is
no,
broken.
no,
it does.
no. It can.
It can
Well,
still
no, first of all,
eviscerate itself.
Well, no, actually, so here's the thing. Geckos are the ones that their tail just automatically pops off. Anoles is actually pretty solid. It takes a lot of like an injury for it to come off, but it can grow back after.
That makes me feel even worse now.
Oh,
Because I was just holding the tail, and they were effectively dangling from the tail, and the tail just detached. It's not like I was fucking Hulk squeezing it in my hands or something.
If that's the case, then you actually probably did him a favor, because what probably happened is something happened where his tail got broken, and so by you breaking it the rest of the way off, it was able to regenerate instead of healing broken.
I wonder how he would have broke him, because I mean, it could have happened at the store too. I mean, the store we got him from was
their
kind
tails
of a
are
shady
not
place.
super. Oh, is it one of those ones where kids could just handle them, or you buy them?
I mean, it was kind of like a gas station looking place. Like the walls were scummy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like a Petco or something. It was like a Petland discount or some shit like that.
Okay, so that probably is just the fact that there's like shady animal trafficking laws, and so like because of anoles are just fucking everywhere. People were just selling them because you could get a cheap license for them, probably. But
pretty much.
That's so weird to me. What's funny is I actually remember. Okay, so now I thought something was bullshit, and then turned out not to be. Do you remember the book series Animorphs?
Yes, I remember watching the show Animorphs.
Okay, I watched a few episodes of the show. I really liked the song. I was a kid, so I didn't understand adaptations, and I was literally, as a kid, was like, they didn't do it like they did in the book.
Welcome back, Duck.
So, welcome back.
Honestly, the thing. Oh, my bed is still here. It was camouflaged. Oh my god, chat, look at that. My bed was camouflaged, and I thought I moved it. It's hiding. The thing about Animorphs that like traumatized me as a child was the ear slugs.
Years.
Huh?
The Yerks.
Yeah. Like the mind control ear slugs. Anytime my hair touched my ear, and I thought, ooh, we gotta go check my ears. Anytime anything touched my ears, like, I'm being invaded! Run! And like freak out, you know what I mean? Like I had an overreaction.
Be a controller!
Yeah, I'm like, oh, run! Yeah, they were they were creepy. Let's see, we should have these middle ones aren't filling up. I wonder why. Let's grab
For a
these.
great villain. And the
they did make a
series,
great
oh my
villain.
god. And that series, oh my god, it was so good. I haven't read every single book, but I know I read basically the whole series. And it gets dark too.
It does. It honestly does.
Yeah, but the show was kind of silly in a lot of ways. But I remember one episode where they like like wanted to get a lizard form and went to a pet store, and they had like little anoles, and I was like, oh, what? No, you wouldn't sell those at a store. I could just go outside. No one would buy those for a store. I could just go outside and grab one. You know, I was like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, we have to repair.
And then I literally,
Damn.
for years, I just assumed that they did that because it was cheaper than having like an actual exotic lizard.
Nope.
And now
That's literally a thing and not the South. Because like I said, they're not common. As honestly, I've never seen one in the wild, so to speak, in New York. I've seen wild like crawfish and like, you know, I've seen other weird things in the wild, but I had never seen a wild anole or a wild, like, you know, iguana or whatever.
That is
but
so
down here,
weird
they're
to
everywhere.
me.
You know what else is abundant down here? The friggin' dumb bugs, the June bugs. Oh my god.
I love June bugs.
The kamikaze bugs. You're just standing there minding your own business, and all of a sudden you get pelted in the face 10 times by the same bug that doesn't understand that it just needs to fly 3 inches to the left to avoid you.
Well,
it's like,
no, because it doesn't have to, because it's built to bump into things, so it doesn't have to learn from its mistakes.
oh, they're so dumb. They're so absolutely dumb.
I love them. I love them. They don't even have a clear. What's funny is
Like purpose?
they've actually. No. Here's the thing. They've actually done research on June bugs and shown that they actually have a difficult time, like, even discerning like up and down.
That's
like,
hilarious.
They just literally fly around randomly.
That's absolutely, like, what is their purpose? Like, what do they do? Are they just here to be
To eat.
fertilizer? They just eat and die.
To eat, they eat and die. I mean, that's a lot of species,
No,
honestly.
I know, but it's like, at least other species have, like, some sort of intelligence to what they do. You know what I mean? Like, they know how to
Here's the
find
thing.
their food good. They don't just aimlessly wander.
There's a lot of examples of stuff that just, there's a niche that exists, so something filled it.
Yeah.
For example, speaking of niches, have you been following all the crazy things that over the years that they've like been learning about T-Rexes, where the modern view of what a T-Rex is nothing like what any of us grew up.
Oh yeah. That
Like,
goes way back to
here-
like Jurassic Park T-Rex versus, you know, real life T-Rex.
Well, no, Jurassic Park, you can argue a lot of points about the dinosaur in
I don't have a cartographer.
in Jurassic Park, but the T-Rex was spot on with what they thought that T-Rexes were like
At the time,
and at the time. Now they've learned that that whole chase scene, you could probably outwalk a T-Rex. Realistically, because if they actually, like, if their top speed would be 10 miles per hour. If they physically moved faster than that, they would break their own legs. But they just recently found out. Oh yeah, and then the fact that they were probably partially scavengers, because their whole strategy would be to chase other predators, smaller predators, away from their kills, which is perfect. It still fits the whole theme of the tyrant lizard, because he's like, I'm just gonna take other people's shit.
Lol.
But there was also the fact that they could be slower moving, like gigantic shit like brachiosaurs and whatnot. They were big enough and tough enough to just walk up on them and just crunch them, because they had the strongest jaws of any animal known to man. And but here's the crazy thing that they just figured out recently. There's been a long time mystery of why dinosaurs are most like predators between certain periods. We're only in like small and very small, like relatively small and relatively large. Like some of the biggest predators of all time and some of the smallest predators of all time. Happened during that I think it was the Cretaceous, and then they figured out that what had happened is, and this is another thing that makes T-Rexes amazing, is that the juveniles fit into a completely different ecological niche than the adults because unlike a lot of animals, T-Rexes go through a huge period of growth, so that the adults are significantly larger than the juveniles, and so the juveniles had their own niche where they were the apex predators, and then the adults were the apex predators in a different niche.
Okay.
And so they were basically completely dominating the period of time that they existed in.
That's funny.
Because here's the thing: the juveniles were light enough that they could run, and so they were actually super agile predators.
Mhm.
And this shows with some of these smaller, they fit the same niche as the smaller tyrannosaurs, like Albertosaurus and whatnot, where it didn't have the massive size, so they were big. They were fairly large predators, but they were also pretty fast too. And also, the juveniles would hunt in packs, but once they became adults, a single T-Rex would cover like 10 square miles of territory.
That's insane, actually. That's literally.
So T-Rexes totally had feathers.
Yeah, but I mean, most dinosaurs, they now speculate, were actually more avian
Well,
than
specifically,
reptilian.
most theropods,
Yeah.
specifically. The like brachiosaurs and stuff and stegosaurs wouldn't have had feathers, and they wouldn't have been actual feathers. It's a type of hair called a protofeather.
Mm-hmm.
But I fucking love feathered dinosaurs, and I love how you have certain nerd communities that argue over whether they were scaly, whether you go with the scaly dinosaurs or the feathery
ones.
dinosaurs.
Honestly, I think just because, like, my personal preference, I think they looked cooler when they were scaly. Like, don't get me wrong, they do look cool with feathers, but I grew up with Jurassic Park as my ideal version of dinosaurs, and it's hard for me to vision them in other ways. You know what I mean? Like, it's legitimately hard for me to see that. It's there's like an effect for that. Like the first thing that you were exposed to, like, imprints on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like that. Like, I know that the other thing is the more realistic thing, but like that's the thing I grew up knowing. So it's like it's better to me. You know what I mean? I need these guys to refresh their stuff. Maybe I'll see if I can get another glass trade here. Silk touch? I don't think I need silk touch. How about you? Brought 4. Where's my mending guy? Is he wandering around somewhere? You? Infinity? I don't need you. You. Yeah. Let's see if we can get this guy up.
Ducks wants to know what your favorite topping is.
My favorite topping?
On pizza.
Oh, that's hard. My favorite pizza, period. Like, if I had to pick my perfect favorite pizza, is pepperoni, olives, and mushrooms. That's my favorite pizza. I don't necessarily always get to get that because, one, I'm in the South where pizza no longer exists. And, oob, you could fight me with that. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist down here. It just doesn't. The thing we have down here is flatbread with toppings.
Hey. Dude, that's totally fair because I've had pizza that's pretending to be the pizza from the north, and it's like I was like I've never eaten pizza in my entire life.
Yeah,
until now. That's not even close.
Yeah, if we ever get the chance to travel, I need to let you try like some real New York pizza. Because anyone that I've ever fed real pizza to, like, don't get me wrong, Leo down here is like, no, our pizza's just as good. And I'm like, you've never had real pizza then? He's like, no, I have. I'm like, no, you haven't. And I brought Az to New York before I moved down, and we ate pizza like almost every night because he's like, no, what have you done to me? I can never go back and look at pizza the same way. Like, you've broken me.
Poison!
Literally, it's just like they don't, it's so completely different. It's not even fair. Like, Domino's is the quote-unquote closest thing to pizza we have down here. And chat, Domino's is not pizza. It's not. It's just not.
Really isn't.
I don't know what y'all have in the UK, but it's got to be better than Domino's. It just has to be.
Yeah, no, Domino's, I will not argue the point that Domino's is just greasy flatbread with cheese in it.
Yeah. It doesn't taste like anything. I'm gonna order pizza all the way from New York. You know what, honestly, I have debated getting like real pizza dough shipped down here. Because, okay, there's this thing in the South, and it's a myth, it's bullshit, don't believe it. They say that you can't have real pizza in the South because of the elevation and the dough doesn't rise the same way. Bullshit. It's absolutely bullshit. Because I have a friend that cooks, like, he makes his own dough, and it's like, it looks like a homemade pizza. Have you had it before? Have you had Lab's pizza?
Yeah, yes, I have, and it's amazing.
So good. Like that taste right there. It's not perfect because it's like the ingredients aren't like as manufactured, so to speak. It's like a sauce that is made in bulk and everything like that. Like there is a different taste, but that chew to that crust that pizza has, that is what real pizza is supposed to have. Beyond that, anything you put on it is whatever you want it to be. Like you could put just sauce, you could put just cheese. It's still a pizza as long as you have that base dough and at least cheese and or sauce. Like you have to have like one other component. But like Domino's doesn't taste like anything. So it doesn't taste like pizza because it has no flavor. Domino's only tastes like the toppings you put on it. I'm throwing shade at Domino's right now. Domino's, you could fight me over this, but your pizza tastes like air. It's chewable air. Welcome back, Ducks. You have a Domino's and Garden Lane? I don't know. I've never seen Garden Lane, or never heard of Garden Lane. So I can't attest to how good and or bad they are. Like, it's hard because, alright, I grew up taking full granted, I took a pizza while I was in New York. Because it was just something I always had. I just thought all pizza in the world was that. And then when I moved down here, I realized, wait, I can't have this anymore? What do you mean? Like literally, there are few things that I miss from New York. Pizza being one of them. Pizza being a big one of them. And a little other things. But like for example, y'all don't really have like Italian bakeries down here. Like in New York, or specifically like where I lived on Long Island, you couldn't like drive a block without having like an Italian bakery somewhere. And they had just all sorts of these little cookies that to me they were like garbage because like everyone always brought them as the last minute thing to bring to a party. So like whenever we had like a family get together, someone got the little bouquet of the cheap sugar cookies and the tri-colored brownies. Like they're not even really brownies, they're like a cake, but they called them cookies. I don't know what they call them. Like they probably have a real name. But here's the other thing that I miss from New York that I haven't really been able to find down here. The casino has them, which is really good, and they're actually pretty tasty. But cannolis, I can't find cannolis very easily down here, and it's kind of weird because I never really viewed them as a strictly Italian thing, but apparently that's kind of the case. I don't know. Best pizza you've had in Airport and Cape Verde? Probably.
There's got to be something to cannolis to make the scene work where where I think it was in Goodfellas where they were like, leave the gun, take the cannoli.
Lol.
after they killed some dude, they took his cannoli.
Lol. Let's put this up too. All right, let's go yeet. Let's do a little more yeeting of the spawn chunks, and then we'll probably end up wrapping up stream because I'm getting hungry, chat. And now that we mentioned quesadillas again, I think I want to get me some quesadilla. Put this back up there. We'll go yeet another shovel's worth of. What'd you say, Oob?
To go back to Jurassic Park and feathered dinos. Did you ever see? We're gonna pretend for a moment that this movie existed, but Jurassic Park 3 in theory.
So in theory, if Jurassic Park 3 existed,
did you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
In theory.
So they had in this hypothetical movie, they had feathered little feather tufts on their head. They're kind of like spines, but they were technically kind of what Jurassic Park would look like.
Not yet, ducks. We haven't gambled the chips yet. We'll do that before we do Follow a Mountain and wrap up. Don't worry.
Yeah, but
let's yeet this strip.
I really was super upset that they didn't push the feathers just a little bit further
Mhm.
on the in Jurassic World,
Mhm.
because all they had to do was they don't have to. You don't have to have full. It's just a big bird with teeth.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they're not just killer chickens. They don't have to look like that. I've seen feathered dinos where it's like they just have little tufts on their head or around.
Yeah, no, like I
on the
said,
tail.
I've seen like the more accurate interpretation since Jurassic Park, and they still look cool. But like, it's just I don't know. Like for example, the Velociraptor from the first Jurassic Park is the iconic to me, the iconic Velociraptor. You know what I mean? And like,
Guess what?
I
Velociraptors
know.
are only like a
They
foot.
are, that's what I said, and I know that. In fact, I know that they're little tiny
In
things.
fact,
But like to me,
and
the coolest Velociraptor is still the Jurassic Park Velociraptor.
well, I fixed that in my brain after that as many dinosaur fans did when, and this is a true story. When they discovered Utah Raptor, the first when the archaeologist like called his supervisor, he literally said to him, "Hey, we just discovered that fake dinosaur that they made up for the Jurassic Park movies."
That's awesome. Okay, so
Yeah.
there's a quote-unquote real raptor from Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Yeah,
Shoot.
and also, fun fact, also the original Michael Crichton book, he actually screwed up what he was calling velociraptors because of like an outdated classification where Deinonychus was also was classified as a raptor, and they were just calling all raptors velociraptors. So, because they had also oviraptors and other types of raptors in, it's just the velociraptor. They were just calling them all velociraptors, and then that's why they called the raptors in that movie velociraptors, even though they're not actually velociraptors. But here's the funny thing: even if they were Deinonychus, they'd still be too big. No matter how you.
Lol.
But Utah Raptor, technically, Utah Raptor was discovered after the movie. So we accidentally found the real raptor. But,
like these guys can't slime on us. Can't slime. They can't spawn on bedrock. So all these slimes down here had to have jumped down. All right.
They want to get in the bedrock party.
They do. They want to be in the ground zero.
They want to be in the town of Bedrock.
But check. They want to be a Yabba Dabba family.
A Yabba Doo.
Leave me alone. Slime dodge.
By the way,
Slime dodge.
In my random Wikipedia hole, I haven't searched it because I've seen a million things I need to open tabs on. I never have less than 20 tabs open on my phone at any given time, by the way.
That sounds legit. I mean,
but
so bad for your computer, like having so much memory wasted on just having.
Well, I don't do that.
Open.
I don't do that on my computer as much. I usually clear all of my shit out because I know that it fucks my shit up. But it does. My phone can handle it, so that's what it's there for.
Lol.
And plus, I always close out the browser if I'm not currently reading shit.
Yeah.
So, but what was I saying?
I'm just collecting.
Oh my god!
Dirt.
I completely forgot what I was gonna say.
That's rare for you. You're generally pretty good at putting conversations on pause. Like just being able to sit there and be like, "What's that thing we're talking about?" 1 second. Pause. Literally talk about something for an hour and then just unpause yourself and be like, "Anyway, exactly what we were saying."
What did I say that I was gonna open another tab for?
I don't remember.
Crap.
My eidetic memory only covers things I'm physically looking at. It doesn't cover things that I hear. It literally, it's literally site-based. It's purely on pictures. So like, if I see a picture of something, like if I look at your room, I will remember like all the things in your room up to a certain size. Like once they get too small, they get like pixelated.
What's the size? Because I actually want to test this right now.
So let's see. It would probably be like the stuff on your shelf. I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Okay.
Like, so little things that are on a shelf. Like, I might be able to remember colors on the shelf. But effectively, that size, I wouldn't be able to remember details on.
Well, like the figures, a figurine. Would you remember a figure?
I would probably have to actively have looked at that and remembered the thing. Like, if I had like a memory attached to it, then I would remember the specific thing.
So is it like, do you like have like a hazy picture that you can just look at whenever you want?
Like, imagine if you took a picture, but it was out of focus.
All right. So let me ask you this. Okay, so I'm sitting at my computer.
Ghost box. Okay, so from your computer chair.
And I'm looking at the two doors, the one that goes to my bathroom and the one that goes, the two doors. One goes, the left one goes to the bathroom, the right one goes to the hallway.
Okay.
What's in between there? What do you see?
What's in between the two doors? Besides the section of wall that's there?
Yeah. What's in front of the section? What do you see? Like, I want to see how this works.
Let's see. Honestly, I don't remember anything being there, honestly. I know right past that on the other side, you have your chair, and then you have your nightstand, like your dresser or whatever that has all your stuff on it. And then there's a door in the other corner of the room, which I don't think I've ever actually been in. What's in that? Is that just a closet or something?
That's a good question.
I don't actually know.
What is it?
I've never actually seen inside of it, so I don't know.
Are you sure there's a door in the corner?
Yeah, I'm like 90% confident that there's some sort of door in the corner.
It's my closet. It's,
okay.
All the doors, the closet uses the same door, sliding door, pocket door as all the other doors.
Okay. Yeah, it's like I know that there was a doorway in the corner, unless it was just a framed, wall for some reason. But I've never gone in that corner of your room. Like, I've never gone past that chair. That's,
You know, it's funny, where it's situated and where the bathroom is situated, you could actually imagine there being, like, plumbing and stuff there, so you could totally have a fake door in the corner and people not know. But,
I mean, I had a fake door in my old room in New York, because I had two rooms. Okay, so get this. So there were two rooms that were connected both to the hallway and to each other. And I took one of those rooms as my bedroom, and then the other room was basically being turned into a room for a family member that we were taking care of, that was moving in with us. And they didn't want to have, like, a door leading into a mysterious room. So on their side, my dad, like, blocked the wall, and it was just a wall. But on my side, I still had the door. Or no, it was the opposite. On my side, I didn't have a door. It was just a wall. But on their side, they just had a door that if you even could open it, because he like nailed it shut effectively, so you couldn't even open it. But on their side, they had a door that they couldn't open, that if they did open, would just lead to sheetrock. It would just be the back of a wall. And that was just a door that existed in that house. It was there forever. Because they moved in, and I effectively didn't need access to that room because it was like someone else's room. So when we were renovating that room and soundproofing the walls, like we ripped all the walls down and stuff. And the way the door, why did that slime chunk in that direction? The way the doors sat was like so that you could just literally put the sound deadening board over my room side and then just not actually worry about the door and just cover it up. And that's what we did. We basically just used the door to like attach the sound deadening to, and then put sheetrock over it. Because it was basically, my room was sheetrocked like double thick. That's effectively all it really was. The sound deadening board was basically like compressed paper that we put up like sheetrock, and then you put the sheetrock on top of that. That was literally it. And they did that to try to insulate it so that my TV sound and stuff like that wouldn't keep my my grandmother up. Because my grandmother was my late grandmother was the one who was moving in with us on my mother's side. At that point in time, my grandmother that I had known my whole life on my father's side had already passed away, so. But, yeah. We had a random door in that room that literally went to nowhere.
Lol. You know, come to think of it, the gallery used to have a door to nowhere as well.
Oh, okay.
And it was actually pretty epic.
They're exploiting. They're exploring the crater.
Oh well.
Yeah, we have another patrol army here. I'm gonna leave them alone for a minute. Let's go back and do a heckin' gamble. Let's because I'm getting way distracted to focus on TNT and stuff at this point. I'm getting too distracted with stories and such. But let's go back. We'll do a heckin' gamble real quick. So Aki, we're gonna do follow a mountain and then a gamble. So if you're not here, then that's it. You're gonna miss out on it. Oob at Aki a few times to give her like 10 minutes in order to get back. But we're gonna go do follow a mountain real quick. Then we'll do a potato chip gamble. You're here. Okay, be here because we're doing it soon. And then we'll probably find someone to raid and get wrapped up. I heard gambling.
I heard gambling. Hey, Aki, they have people you can talk to about that.
By the way, Q, if you're still in chat, I don't think you called out a block. Does anyone know if Q called out a block for follow a mountain? Because if they haven't, then they can call out their block that they want to have put down for them. And no one could have TNT. I'm not allowing it. It's too dangerous. Just calling that now. No one could have TNT for follow a mountain. Okay, let me put this TNT back up here real quick. There we go.
Oh my God, yes, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah, that's what I said. Not happening. Let's see. We'll grab. Let's see. How many people we have right now? We have Funky, we have Sethlich, and we have Magigark from Sunday. And then we have QQ from today. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then let's grab one more. We'll go up top.
Yeah, and to answer your question, no, it does not appear that QQ ever put their block in. So do they seem more like a dirt or stone?
I think I'm going to give them a grass block. Because, like, the mountain's getting to the point where, at this point in time, if we were, like, imagining it being bigger, we'll probably need to put some grass on, like, this layer that's forming up here, and then another layer of stone behind. You know what I mean? So,
alright.
We'll probably put, like, a grass block, like, right next to that wool block on the side there, and then start putting some stuff behind it. And let's do inside sleep real quick.
And does that mean it'll start growing?
Yeah, it's going to keep growing little by little. Like, it's going to be harder and harder to see growth as it gets bigger because we have to fill it out from all angles. You know what I mean? It's not like a whiteboard. You know, it's not two-dimensional. So, like, it'll get harder and harder to see the growth between stuff. But if we ever time-lapsed it, then we could probably, like, you know, watch it grow over a longer point of time, you know, a period of time like that. It's kind of like if you watch your facial hair grow. Looking at you every day, you wouldn't really see it.
Oh, I have a good idea.
What's that?
You should take a snapshot from here on in. Find a specific spot that you take a snapshot of it every time you add a block.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Or blocks.
I can.
And that way, like, it's a shame we didn't think of this sooner.
I need to find something I can reference it off of. So if I keep my mouse, if I stand, let's see. If I stand in this corner, I want to make it something that I can, like, reliably and easily do. Like, butt myself up against a corner like this, and then, like, stare at this block, like, at the top of that fence, and then I can do this and take a screenshot. And that would be, like, the thing that I did. You know what I mean? Like, something like that. I don't know. We'll figure something out.
How close can you look from here?
Like this, you mean? I mean, the problem is it's going to eventually get big. You know what I mean? So, like, we'll probably want, like, a further back shot. And I have older saves where I could technically look at it older, but I don't know. That'd probably be too annoying to worry about overwriting the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's make sure there's no creepers.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. But if we had been doing it from the beginning, we could have done. Oh, I just noticed how cheaty you'd be with this shit.
Well, this was when we were speed running this. That's what I said. So we have to, like, fill in the back a bit. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll be a legit mound, and then it'll go up. Because remember when we had those follow bots and we couldn't tell the difference between legit people following us?
Oh yeah.
You know, all this stone was, like, basically us speed running 100 names that. You know what I mean? So.
Well, you know what's funny? Because of that, you would have seen, like, where it would. Yeah,
it just go quick. Just have tons of block appear one night. Yeah. So But with that,
there
let's
was
see.
also when we had the affiliate night, the night where we were an affiliate.
Yeah, that's when
And
we
then-
added. That was when we added this gold
And
block
we-
right here, and we had this effectively when we went affiliate. That gold block was as tall as this thing was, because we had the 50 blocks being like around there, and then we had another night where we went like a little higher, and then this stone spam over here was from the bot raid, and then that block was when deductive followed us, and then that's about it. That's like the timeline. Like I do remember all of the fancy blocks. In fact, if I dug this mountain up, which I'm
Hey,
definitely
you know what?
not doing,
You know what?
I would remember Aki's
Okay,
block
so
and I would remember Ash's block, because they are big enough. They're right around here. Like if I dug up these blocks, it would be Aki and Ash's stone and andesite blocks, or cobblestone and andesite blocks.
So okay, so that's actually a good example of what you were talking about, because because of the way you were encoding your memory to those images, you're able to just remember the timeline. Which everybody can do to a degree, but because that's just the way our brains work. But some people like hype.
But if I have a specific thing like that, like I'll never forget it. Like now that I know that this is French's block and that, you know, like that's just permanent. Every time I see any picture of this, I'll be reminded of those pictures attached to that name, and then I'll have like eidetic memory in response to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
So let's see. Let's start with the stone block, and we'll start filling in the back a little bit here. And I want to put a grass block up there specifically to make those grow grass. So I'll probably put one on top of deductive's block there. But let's put some stone back here. So let's see. I don't know how to pronounce their name. I'm going to type it out here so that people can see it. It's PH0 Folky? I think that's it.
Yeah.
Funky? I'm going to go with Funky. It's just a weird pronunciation of Funky. So Funky, thank you for the follow, fam. Welcome to Team Tater. That's you right there. Let's get up over here some. And we'll put another ground block over here. We'll bury whoever this is right here. Let's do this. So let's see. Funky, we got you checked off. And then we have Seth Litch. Seth Litch, that'll be you. Welcome to Team Tater, fam. Thank you so much for the follow. And then next we have Maxigark. Maxigark 10. Let's see. Let's put him up here. We'll put him next to this slime block over here. Or you know, we'll put him on top of this cobblestone block right here. Bam. Maxigark, that's you. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Team Tater. And then last up we got Q, which since Q just joined us today, let's throw him up on the top of the mountain. It'll also be the excuse to get this dirt to grow here. So QQ, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Team Tater. And then everyone, if we want to do our prediction, let's get the prediction rolling now so that I could start heading over there. And we'll set it for 5 minutes. That gives everyone plenty of time to place your bets. 5-minute prediction, okay? And let's see. Let's predict if we'll have 2 golden potatoes, like 2 or more, or less than 2. Let's do that today. You want to set that up, Oob?
It's / prediction, right?
Yeah, / prediction. And I'll get us back and all set up. That gives everyone in chat plenty of time. Okay? No excuses. If you miss it, you miss it. We're not yeeting people's points. And we'll do 2 or more or less than 2 effectively.
Wait, how do I change it?
You just type.
I've got
Yeah. / predictions and you hit enter and then you just type in stuff. Aki, I think, was here. She heard gambling. So let's get inside here.
it's acting weird.
You need me to do it?
Hold on. It's showing the previous one.
Is it? We definitely already
Yeah,
did
it says manage prediction. Oh, okay. You had to hit start.
Oh yeah, you have to hit start
Bring it.
prediction.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we're changing the outcome.
Yeah, so how many
Where
golden
is it?
potatoes? And while you set that up, Oob, I'll explain to everyone that might be here that doesn't understand what's going on. So we have this little patch of potatoes.
How
It's
many?
Maybe 2 or more, or less than 2, effectively. We have this little patch of potatoes that was in our original starting base, the foxhole. And effectively, at the end of every stream, we come over here and we farm it. Right here, bam, all these guys. We farm all these guys down. And in normal Minecraft, you have a 2% chance of every potato to be a poisonous potato. But we have a texture pack that changes the changes the poison potatoes to golden potatoes. So we like getting quote-unquote poison potatoes because they're golden and fancy. So effectively, we're trying to gamble how many golden potatoes we think we'll get from knocking all these potatoes down. So effectively, everyone puts in their bets. Now, it's very reasonable. It is 100% reasonable that we might get 0 golden potatoes, not to mention 1. But every so often, we do get 2, and I think one time we got 3. We did get one time where we got 3. So everyone gets to put their potato chips, which is just the channel points. Everyone gets to gamble their potato chips to see if they're right and the golden goddess is on their side. Otherwise, rip their points and someone else gets rich. So, how's that prediction going, Oob?
How long are we setting for?
Set it for 5 minutes to give everyone a good chance to kind of get it in. And in the meanwhile, I'll go back to base real quick, and I'll start putting some stuff up. Forgot to check off QQ. There we go. Check them all. Got you, fam.
How many? I thought I typed this in. Golden.
It's the Oob effect.
Potato.
We'll grab our honey while we're here.
Potatoes.
Pototos. How many golden pototos?
Potatoes. Like the toes of a pota.
There you go. Like Baby Yoda's toes if they started with a P.
Not even close.
Let's see. Do I have dirt on me? I do. Let's go put the dirt up while we wait. We'll put up all this dirty dirt. I'm gonna put up this dirty dirt here and get all this dirt away. Put it in the box. Remember, kids, put dirt in your box. Every time I do that voice, it reminds me of Aaron from Game Grumps. It reminds me of his, he did like a Larry the Cable Guy impression, where it was like, consume Prilosec, it'll bring you joy. I don't know, it was just like, he was talking about taking a Prilosec, and he accidentally said, like, eat Prilosec, or something like that, and it's just, they went off on a tangent, and it was actually just hilarious, and I laugh at the animation they did
funny.
for it. Eat
What's
Prilosec.
funny is, there's a podcast I follow, The Scathing Atheist.
Uh-huh.
They're professional comedians, so their shit is really funny. And they do they'll do fake ads to make fun of something, and but they also do real ads as if they're fake ads, and it's amazing.
Hey, Canary Nova, how's it going? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Going 1K in. Ooh, people are being rich here. Aki put 1K in. Let's see, which one is which? Which one is 1 and which one is 2? Prediction. Let me see. Okay, so 2 or more is 1, and less than 2 is 2. Which is totally backwards in my brain. Ooh, why did you do that? Why did you do that, Oob?
2 or more.
Okay, so less than 2 is 1. Or 2, no,
Yeah.
wait, I said that backwards. Did I say that backwards?
2 or more, or less than 2.
So 2 or more
What
is
did I do
1,
wrong?
and less than 2 is 2. Shouldn't 2 or more have been 2, and less than 2 have been 1?
No, 2 or more is 2 or more. Less than 2 is 1.
No, but I'm
Or
saying,
0.
like, the first one you put in is number 1, and the second one you put in is number 2. Like, if you look next to people's names on chat, they predicted pink or they predicted blue. Pink is 2, and blue is 1. So, if they predicted that we would get 1 potato or less, then they predicted 2. And if they predicted that they would get 2 potatoes or more, then they predicted 1. Do you see what I'm saying? It's backwards with the little thing in chat. So my brain is just tied up in a knot. So Aki has the predicted blue number 1 logo next to their name, but they predicted that there would be 2 or more potatoes. And then Canary predicted that there would be 1 or less, but they have the predicted 2 next to their name.
Crap.
Ducks put
I
in
wanna
1006
participate, but
just to flex on people. There's a lot of points on the line now. We got like 3k points up over the line. And remember, chat, we still got like another minute and change. So y'all want to put your predictions in or change your predictions, feel free. You can make a couple people slightly richer. What were you saying, Noob?
Huh?
What were you saying?
Yeah, you wanna choose the prediction afterwards so that I can
Yeah, no,
money?
you can gamble. Yeah, you can go ahead. Go ahead, bet your points.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see. I always like intentionally skewing the
Just throwing your points to the wind to feed someone, one side or the other. Oh, it's nighttime. Let's go do a heck and sleep real quick.
yeah,
Oop, and we got a hydrate check. Let's do that real quick. Remember, kids, to eat your water. Thank you very much for that hydrate check, Canary. I was actually getting a little thirsty.
basically I like playing with the oob effect.
Delicious. Check that off real quick.
Refreshing.
Delicious water. It's good for you. Alrighty then. Alright, by the time we get back, it should be ready. So effectively, we're going to get over there, chat, and once the predictions are done and locked and no one can change it, we're going to yeet all those potatoes and see how many golden ones we get. And for all of you that risked lots and lots of points on there being lots of golden potatoes, I wish you luck. May the goddess of the golden spud be on your side. Let's see, almost there. Got a little sliver of purple left in the bar. There's probably like another 15 seconds. Everyone get your predictions in, add to it. You can't remove them, but you can add more to it. Look at these fully grown spuds, and this is a Fortune 3 hoe. So I mean, I got all the odds in favor. Golden spud goddess bless us. All right, that's it. It's locked in. Here we go.
The cannon just keeps getting weirder.
Oh, I think I saw at least one. All right, let's see. I got 24 regular Spudios on me. No, none. Looking like none. Ah, rip chat. We got a stack and change of regular Spudios. None. That's zero. Zero golden spuds. Absolute zero. While I replant these, I'll let everyone acknowledge their fates, the fate of their points. Scam! The golden goddess scammed you today.
Aggie said scam!
You got scammed. Predictions. Oh, I typed it in wrong, apparently. Prediction. There we go. Alright, choose outcome.
By the way...
Less than 2. There you go. Congratulations to those who got their points. And rip those who lost them. That's the way of the potato chip.
I don't even remember which one I picked, but I didn't get any, so
Let's bring these guys back to sell. We'll leave the golden Spudios here as a reminder. As a reminder. Congratulations out there, everyone that got points. You're that much closer to getting VIP. Oh yeah, no one's redeemed. Oh wait, did we ever do the Feed the Kitties? Did someone redeem Feed the Kitties this stream?
Big stonks.
Wait a minute, I thought Keto earlier this stream redeemed a Feed the Kitties.
Yeah, you did.
Who checked it off? No, it says 0 requests. Did I feed the kitties?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I don't even remember.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I don't think Keto would have checked it off if I didn't do it, so... Keto redeemed
Well,
it.
feed
Yeah,
him
he
again.
did.
Feed him again. They deserve it.
I guess I gotta feed him again for one good measure. Let me get this honey right here over here.
Hey, I guarantee you, a cat is not gonna argue about getting fed again.
Okay.
It's like
Did
they're
anyone
like
else see
eating
that?
every 5 minutes.
Did anyone else see that bee? Just spinning perpetually.
Oh, what? I just saw it.
Spin!
What?
Oh!
What?
I want to see if he comes out and does it again. Bee go spin, and then he vanish. Let's... Wait, come back, Bee. We want...
that needs... I mean, somebody clip that.
Spin Bee. Where Bee spin Bee?
Bee go spin, and then
Bee go
vanish.
brrr! Beagle Burr. What the heck was that? Where's our bees? Bees. Okay, well, we have another. We got 3 honey blocks this stream. That's not bad, honestly. We'll have to come back and check on Spinny Bee another time. In the meanwhile, let's see who's live to raid, because we're pretty much at the point where we're going to start wrapping up and raiding. That bee is
You
me
have
every
one
day
last
when I'm
thing.
bored and I spin in circles. What happened?
Lol.
We're
I
gonna
have
feed. We're
one
gonna
last
feed
thing.
fishies before we go, so I'm not gonna forget that. In
Yeah.
fact, let's get our fishies out.
I did have one last
Oh wait, we gotta
thing
name
because
Chrome.
I just remembered the thing I was trying desperately to remember. Oh,
We have to do that before we leave too. I can't not do that. Because now we have the 6th fish feeder thing. We have 6 fishies to feed. Oh, bees! Oh. Okay. Are you gonna spin too? Spin! Da, 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 da.
spin bee, right round, baby, right round,
You spin bee right round,
bee,
baby.
right round, baby, right now.
Let's
I
buy.
did it!
Let's buy a name tag real quick. Let's buy a name tag for our for Chrome's kitty. Bam, there we go.
Can you name the bees?
We can technically name the bees. Spin. Spin. That's the wrong spin.
Spin
Spin.
bee.
Spin.
Spin bee. Spin bee,
Spin bee. Oh, there it goes.
spin bee, spin bee.
All right, we need to think of a name for Chrome's kitty. What should we name Chrome's kitty? So let's see. Chrome's name is either with an underscore like this, I believe, in chat. So what should Chrome's kitty be named? Any ideas in chat for what we should name Chrome's kitty? Let's see. We can always
Chrome
just
cat?
name them Chrome.
I don't know.
Chrome.
Chrome kitty,
I want to make sure I spell their name
Chrome.
right too. I'm gonna open up the
Cat
thing, the
Chrome.
follower list real quick.
Chrome,
Yeah, everyone spitball names real quick while I pull up my follower list on.
Mr. Chrome,
I
cute
wanna make
Chrome,
sure. Cute Chrome. Chrome cat.
tiny Chrome,
Tiny little Chrome.
Lil
Chrome.
L
No,
I
we have
Lil
a little
Chrome.
we have a little something cat already. Like we
Okay.
have one that's named something like that already.
We could go with the overly fancy, like Mr. Chromesburg.
Oh, we could do like Mr. Chrome. I don't think we have a Mr. Chrome, or we don't have like a Mr. something. But I also don't want to assume their gender. Like we knew we well, we have a French Roast Jr.
Chromesburg.
Chromesbury.
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 Chromesbury. Like,
Let's
try to make it fancy. Like, yeah, because you know how you have the cat was
Mr.
like,
Chromesworth.
I didn't
Or Chromesworth.
yeah, like that, but not necessarily with the qualifier. Just that whole
Yeah.
like overly Chromesworth the third.
Google Chrome. God damn it.
Damn it.
Oh.
Also, we could go with a pun, which I'm really down for.
Yeah, I never mind. I never mind puns. And if they really didn't like the name, we can always rename it too. It's not like it's permanently stuck that way.
So let's pick a couple of different names, like our favorite ones, and then put it up to a vote. Is my suggestion.
Okay, so chat, give some names, give some names, some suggestions.
So far, I like Google Chrome. Does anyone have any ideas for
Okay,
you know?
and I did spell it right. It's without the
I like
underscore.
Chromesworth the third.
It's Chrome83. That is the username. So let's make a fun name based off this. Google Chrome is now in the rankings. That's fine. I think we all went there. How about you, Oob? You gonna put your cute Chrome? We could put cute Chrome in the rankings too. So we got cute Chrome and we got Google Chrome.
My suggestion.
I'm thinking of what one I want to submit. Let's see.
What?
You know what? I'm gonna cheat chat. I'm gonna search cat names on Google. I'm gonna search cat names on Google, and I'm gonna find one
Okay.
that sounds
What
good.
is what sounds between these two? What do you like? Cromesbury the third or Cromesworth the third?
Ooh, Cromesbury. That sounds kind of fun.
Cromesbury.
I think that's kind of fun.
Okay.
Let's
So
see.
so that's my official one is Cromesbury the third.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I want to come up with at least one unique name on my own to add to the thing. If you want, start the poll. Like, don't start it, but like, set it up and put everyone's names in as we go. This way we don't have to worry about scrolling back through chat and finding them.
Right.
Let's see. I'm trying to do something punny, like Chrometon, like kitten, but with Chrome, and it's not really working in my brain. Like, it's just not working out. Let's see. Generic cat names. Why is Puss a generic cat name? Just Puss. Ooh, we could do something like with the Puss in Boots, like Chrome in Boots. Maybe something like that? I don't know. I think I'm gonna do something more generic. I think I'm gonna do Chrome Kitty. That's gonna be my submission, Chrome Kitty, because I can't think of anything too funny. Nothing that incorporates the name into it properly.
All right, I got it. All right, we got it.
You got it?
I added one. I added one more to fill the last slot.
Okay. All right, run the poll.
Give me just a moment. I'm finishing typing and doing the other side. Allow additional votes. Bits for. Are we doing extra votes or is it just?
Nah. No one can pay. Don't let people pay to win the vote.
The duration.
Just make it for a minute. Everyone that's there now effectively picks the thing, and if they're not here now or paying attention, then we'll move on. There we go. Chrome's new kitty name. And Chrome, if you're in chat or you're busy or you see this later on and you were busy and you couldn't name it and you have a name in mind that we didn't get to do, then just either DM me on Twitter. DM me on Twitch or whatever, and or next time you're in chat, just let us know. And I'll buy a new name tag. We have unlimited emeralds effectively, so it's not like it costs us anything.
You need to vote because.
Oh, I should vote, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna vote for mine, obviously.
Obviously.
Chrome's new kitty. Yeah, I'll vote for mine. It looks like Google Chrome is winning though. It's got a lot of votes.
It's pretty punny.
It is pretty punny. So let's see. Google Chrome. I made big stonks in channel points. You went from 7.9 to 9.6. Pog. All right, Google Chrome it is.
Yeah.
Bam. Now let's go out there and let's go feed all of our kitties, including our new Google Chrome.
Yay.
Did we get any honey while we're here? We did. Let's collect this honey while we're here. Our bees are busy spinning in the 90s. The new way to feel the beat.
Round, baby. Oh, so I just remembered a little while ago. Remembered the thing I was desperately trying to say about dinosaurs. Okay. The last thing. So there's a webcomic that I read where one of the characters is super obsessive about dinosaurs, and they're like particularly like picky about modern interpretations of dinosaurs, and like is super frustrated, like has expressed the frustration at the fact that Jurassic Park is the best dinosaur movie ever made, but they're very inaccurate. And in a recent comic, she has one of the shirts she randomly wears just says "Grr" or "Rar," it says "rar" because that's the sound with like
Here, real quick, Oob. Let
a
me
speech bubble,
name these
because
kitties
that's the
and
sound
feed
that
them.
dinosaurs make. And then look, all right,
All right. So here, inducting to the Society of Founding Kitties. Drum roll, please. Google Chrome. Welcome to the kitties. Woohoo! And now, because I apparently completely forgot to do this and someone checked it off, unless he counted me catching this kitty as feeding a kitty, which maybe that's what Keto did, let's give you a kitty, or you get a kitty. You get a fishy. You get a fishy. You get a fishy. Everybody gets a fishy. Whoop whoop. Fishies for all the kitties. You hear them purring. Your kitty purrs. Kitty purrs. Oh. All right, and let's get back inside. I'll let Oob finish up his thought, and then I'll look for someone to raid while Oob's finishing up his thought. So go ahead, Oob. As you were saying, dinosaurs.
I had to take a moment to hear the kitties purr because it was on delay. But
Yeah. We'll go up to the suite.
Oh yeah. So she has the shirt that has like a little speech bubble that says "wrong," and because dinosaurs go wrong. Her whole thing was dinosaurs. She has a dinosaur hat that she literally never takes off. But she recently went to order a new custom shirt because she was like, I shouldn't be wearing this because dinosaurs wouldn't actually go raw because they're basically because they're giant birds. They would make the sound honk.
Honk.
Like I'll type it into chat. It's hilariously accurate.
Lol.
But honk.
Honk.
But and it's like, wait a minute, are you saying that like raptors would basically just be like big killer angry geese? And then she just screamed, honk.
That's great. I love
It's
it.
fucking great. Which is true because like that because you gotta really remember that they're proto birds, and so they have a lot of qualities. Like, for example, there was probably a lot of dinosaurs that would be significantly less intimidating because they would have waddle.
Fair enough. All right, so here's the thing, guys. French is live. We could totally raid French. Or do we want to raid a rando Minecraft player, a new person? If Oob, while you finish up your thought, if you want to make another poll for where chat wants to go, we'll leave it up to chat to decide today. It is Tuesday, so it's honestly Hardcore Tuesday. I might want to raid French for that. Because, we do hardcore. We do hardcore, she do hardcore, she do hardcore, But I'll leave it up to chat, because we did find another couple of good, streamers and stuff. And that's how I found half of everyone that's in chat right now is from raiding people, so.
Who are the options?
Kyonk. Huh?
Who are the options?
Rando or French.
Rando.
Yeah. A rando spud or French. And set it for like a 2 minute. Let it go for like 2 minutes. And chat decide where the raid's going. And in the meanwhile, I'm just looking for an actual rando. Someone that looks like they're having fun. Hey, look, there's us. I randomly found us in Bees and Nukes. I forgot that's what I forgot I set the stream title to Bees and Nukes. Oh, let's see. Let's see who is everyone voting for. Oh, it's out there. People better start voting. Let's see who to raid. Who do we raid?
Yet another dino fact.
Oh, it's pretty obvious that chat is wanting to do French right now. It's 100% French. And honestly, I'm on board with that too, because I even if we rated someone rando, I'd probably watch both streams at the same time, because I would want to see what French is doing. Okay. It's pretty obvious that we're going to be going to French. Unless everyone else that is currently watching stream right now literally votes rando, it looks like French is going to win.
Well, I'm presence, so the oob effect is in effect. I don't know if it affects people's decisions. That'd be a neat thing to see.
I mean,
But it's
people are machines in a way.
entirely possible.
We're biological machines.
Yeah, it's entirely well, yeah, but keep in mind, if that kind of thing is real, like that's the only. It is different because that's our distinction that we made up.
Fair enough.
So maybe it does affect whether maybe it only works with machines, what we perceive to be machines, and we really don't think about machines. But it's entirely possible in the next few seconds that everyone could just vote.
Just
for
everyone,
what's
just
his name,
suddenly
but-
10, just
but it's
8
like,
votes. No, French is the winner. All right, chat. Well, with that, we're wrapping up for today. So thank you everyone for joining stream. You've been absolutely amazing. I can't thank y'all enough for coming and hanging out with me while we do me and Oob while we do these crazy things. Hopefully y'all have had an absolutely amazing time. And hopefully y'all have an amazing rest of your Tuesday. We're going to go raid French right now. And hopefully y'all will be able to be around for the raid and, you know, spam some pogtatoes in chat and give some love over to French. She's an absolutely awesome streamer. She's doing some hardcore, so let's hope we don't jinx her. Because the last time I think we raided her, she died in our hardcore world. So let's not repeat that. But with that said, if you are just joining us now and you've missed the stream, it's okay. We have our socials that you could follow us on, which is Discord and Twitter. We stream every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and we always announce whenever we're going live in those socials. So feel free to go ahead and follow us there. And aside from that, everyone, I think we're ready to go. All excited to see y'all on Thursday. Everyone have an absolutely amazing one. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.